Hello and welcome to Too Many Movies, the podcast where we discuss DVDs, Blu-rays, and even the occasional VHS tape. I'm your host, Hal, and with me here today, Swine's back, everybody. Hello, Swine.
Hello, Hal. And you know what we're talking about today?
I haven't the slightest idea. What are we talking about today?
Star Wars, nothing but Star Wars. Give me those Star Wars, don't let them end. Oh, Star Wars, if they should bar wars, please let these Star Wars stay. And hey, how about that nutty Star Wars bar? Can you forget all the creatures in there? And hey, Darth Vader in his black and evil mask. Did he scare you as much as he scared me? Ah! Star Wars, those near and far wars. Oh, Star Wars! Yeah.
Yeah.
Star Wars.
Oh, we are talking about Star Wars. Now I remember. That's right, Swine. You're right. Today's the very first installment of Star Wars Summer, the Summer of Star Wars. That's right. How could I have forgotten that?
Sometimes, it just takes a good bonk in the head or something. Then you
Yeah,
remember,
sometimes I got a condition or something.
Sometimes
Okay.
I got amnesia.
Star Wars. I feel as though Star Wars is such an important part of my upbringing when it comes to films, when it comes to movies. And yet we didn't get to Star Wars, the original trilogy, until episode 190 of the podcast. But I think in my defense,
just too many movies.
There are too many movies. That's reason number one. Reason number two is because I think Star Wars, because it's such a special franchise to me, and I do mean special in whatever way you want to interpret it that way, but like it is such an encompassing, such a special franchise to me that like I can't just randomly get into it. I need to plan stuff out. And with that, yeah. I'm still kind of, winging this whole Star Wars summer of Star Wars thing. But, that's just the podcast way, is winging it. No, but I wanted to take this time to talk about the original theatrical cuts of the original trilogy. Because, with it being Star Wars and it being such a big franchise, you can't just do an episode on the original trilogy and leave it at that. Because guess what? There's multiple versions of the trilogy. So with that said, right. That this is just the theatrical cuts we're talking about today. We'll save the special editions for their own episode. I've definitely watched the theatrical cuts over the years. I feel a healthy amount. But like how would you say with you, like, have you watched the theatrical cuts more or the special editions more?
I probably have seen the theatrical more. I think that's not these definitely for A New Hope and Return of the Jedi for sure. I've seen those definitely more for the theatrical.
Mm-hmm.
I think just because I go back and watch Empire more, and I can get into that, like the specifics. But yeah, I think I have watched. And I grew up with we had these movies on Laserdisc, and that was like the most
right.
Laserdisc and VHS, and that was the way. And then eventually, the Blu-ray releases came out. And we got the Blu-rays. Like we never had the DVDs. But yeah, so I grew up on the Laserdisc version, and then I got to the age where it's like, yeah, I kind of like the theatrical versions better for specifically A New Hope, and
we can get into more comparing that in its own episode. But I will say, no, spoiler alert, I straight up prefer the theatrical cut of A New Hope. So that is the very first movie we're talking about, Star Wars or A New Hope.
We're talking about Star Wars 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah. Wait a minute. No, we're not. That's the prequels.
Oh, but they came out first. So what I said was true from a certain point of view.
Well, you got me there, you son of a bee. Do you usually call it A New Hope, or do you call it Star Wars, or does it really not fucking matter?
I call it A New Hope just for simplicity. So I think most people know the difference at this point.
Right, exactly.
It technically, yeah, it's one of those I don't know.
semantics that don't really matter.
Semantics things.
Yeah.
At least there's not any like a history of oppression or anything. It's like dead naming. I'm not dead naming Star Wars or anything.
That's true. It's a good point. Yeah, no, A New Hope, Star Wars, call it whatever you want, whatever. Yeah, this is, I'm just gonna say it is straight up my favorite bit of Star Wars media ever. That's not a hot take. I think a lot of people agree with me, but I feel like, later down the line, we got other pieces of Star Wars media that probably mean a lot more to other people. And I obviously have many thoughts on those media we'll get to, but definitely from a trilogy standpoint, I think this is my favorite one. I mean, it is literally my second favorite film ever made. So for years, it was number one. And then I decided, well, I just think The Dark Crystal just has a lot more going for it that is unique about it, that I appreciate more from a visual standpoint, from many standpoints that I can't get out of any other film. And Star Wars, that doesn't really discredit Star Wars. If anything, Star Wars, I think, is one of my favorite movies, and literally one of those favorite movies I can recommend to anybody. I can't recommend The Dark Crystal to anybody. They'd watch it and be like, what the hell is this? Whereas you show them Star Wars and they go, oh, this rules.
Yeah, I do think a lot of people have kind of come to the same conclusion as you have, though, that, The Dark Crystal, you can't really compare with that.
No.
Apples, so it's not The Dark Crystal, but no, yeah, Star Wars is... Yeah, there's the whole discourse about, is it sci-fi, is it fantasy? And as I've gotten older, like, as a kid, I wanted it to be sci-fi. I wanted to, like, oh yeah, it's like I'm into science, I'm into space and stuff, and that's what Star Wars is about. No, it's a fantasy story.
Sure.
It just happens to be set in space, and like it is a very, very well written story. I think that like George Lucas does have I think this is evidence of like people, I'm sure we'll bring up Red Letter Media at some point. All their reviews, the Plinkett reviews. But yeah, it's like Lucas is a good writer. He has some wonky dialogue occasionally, but that's part of the fun.
Yeah.
It's the world building, it's the characters, those are two of the most important things you have in any story, and they are exceptional in the Star Wars universe, and it all starts with the first Star Wars, obviously.
Oh yeah, you can easily tell that. The thing I like about this one specifically is that you can tell there's a whole world of these wacky characters, these interesting planets, this cool technology, this cool space technology, but they're operating on kind of a very small budget. Because obviously nobody had heard of a Star Wars in 1976 or whenever they were filming this. I would imagine, they were filming it in 76 because then they released it in 77. Nobody knew what a Star Wars was. So they were thinking, what is this dumb sci-fi movie you're making? Whatever. But yeah, there was something special there. And credit to George, man. He had something special here. And say what you want about him in the later films. I think even into those later films, you definitely see there is something special with George Lucas and what he sees in this universe.
Yeah. And I think that like, how do I put this? Yeah, it's like, I will get into the other movies. My favorite is Empire. And we'll get into that when we talk about Empire. But yeah, just with this first one, I don't even know, like, there's some budget to it. There's got to be some budget to it.
Yeah, of course.
Because like the sets, all these exceptional sets you get throughout the movie, like whether it's you're on the Death Star, you're on Tatooine. They've got, I'm trying. They have a little bit of stop motion in this, like all the model built, like the models and
the chessboard,
the explosions and the chessboard, and I was talking about the models with all the ships and
that
stuff.
Too. Yeah. I was talking
that
chessboard
stuff isn't like
stop motion.
Yeah, those are stop motion. Yeah, but like designing all like the ships, the X-wings, the escape pod, like all of that. The Jawa crawlers. or sand crawlers.
Mhm.
All of that stuff takes like yeah, that had to take like an intense amount of work, and the money went into the right places. I think is a big, like, you see, like, there's no expense spared on designing models, no expense spared on the music, and that's part of what really sells this movie.
Yeah, because I don't want to say it's like an indie film, but I would imagine the budget for this was a lot lower than what Star Wars would become later down the line.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
And the fact that they could produce this with that kind of budget is, it's a credit to the talent behind the camera.
Yeah. Yeah. And there you can see like cost cutting, like in the, in the casino and not the
Mos
the
Eisley.
cantina.
Yeah.
We're not talking about Last Jedi right now.
Not yet,
cantina. And they got like the Halloween mask, they got like the werewolf, and like, there's like some of the alien costumes they like put a lot of work into. It's pretty obvious. And the other ones, like, you got a werewolf mask, and you got like that's the main one people always point out too. But yeah,
it's the werewolf mask.
I
like that though. That yes, it is this galaxy far, far away, and you have these intricate alien costumes, but then you also just have a dude in a werewolf mask. Like, I like that. I like that spunkiness. I talked about this with Lazy when we talked about the Terminator franchise. How one thing I love about that original Terminator is the spunkiness to that movie, in that it was still a big budget, but you could tell it was a restrained budget, and the movie wasn't quite up to, the effects weren't quite up there. They were impressive for the time and for the budget, but a lot of what made that first movie work was the talent. And I think that's the same thing with this one, is that you can tell where, they're cutting corners. It's not quite as clean and polished as the later films would get, but I like that. I like that there's no polish to it. It's a very kind of rough. It's a little rough around the edges visually, but that style, that uniqueness to this universe still comes through even with that limited budget.
Yeah, and you mentioned talent. I'm sure we can get into the star cast.
Oh yeah,
and
the characters.
We'll keep adding more star cast as we go along through especially in the next movie. But yeah, it was Carrie Fisher, Mark Hamill, Harrison Ford. The chemistry, it sells this movie. It sells the next movie. At least part of what sells it.
Yeah.
Because it is about as much as it's about like the Empire and the Rebellion. It's really about those three characters and their journey.
I would say especially Luke. I think Luke is unequivocally the main character of this trilogy. And I would say Luke is my favorite Star Wars character. Again, not trying to say that as like a hot take. My favorite character is the main character of movie. But I feel like, later down the line you get so many fucking characters in this franchise that literally any character could be anybody's favorite character. But I think for me,
my favorite character is Rebel Friend.
Rebel Friend? Is that a character specified in a movie?
It's the character you start out with in Lego Star Wars 2.
There you go.
Original trilogy. He doesn't exist anywhere else. Like, he's not even in the movie. He's
Rebel Friend.
Right now. He's wearing a red shirt. There's no rebel with a red shirt in any of the
movies. Red shirt? Yeah, no, that sounds more like Star Trek.
Yeah, I don't know. Red shirt under a vest,
Okay,
he's not exactly Captain the Antilles, but the rest of the guys have blue shirts.
Rebel Friend.
It's a little bit of I was pulling up the picture for this, and unfortunately, there's a little bit of a meme following behind him because he's like such a niche reference.
Of course.
Pulled up his image on Google, and like one of the top results was Rule 34 of him.
Oh, well, that doesn't surprise me. I'm not going to be like, oh, how could they? Sure, obviously. That's literally the point of Rule 34. If it exists, there's porn of it.
It's supposed to be something you go looking for.
Shows up. Oh, anyway, Luke Skywalker. Luke is my favorite character, and I think it's because he's unequivocally the main character of these movies, so he gets a lot of focus and he gets a lot of really good character moments. I will say, when it comes to Luke, I think my favorite aspects of him as a character come later in Empire and Jedi. But I do like this one, how he's not this ultimate badass. He is kind of a weenie farmer boy to start off, because you got to start somewhere.
He's not a Mary Sue.
He's not a Mary Sue. He's a bit of a weirdo. He's a bit of a weenie, I will say, because everybody points
fish out of water.
He's very fish out of water. Because he has to be.
I was at a Tashi station get power converters.
Yeah, I was gonna say that is the moment everybody points towards to, where they're just like, God, Luke, what a wiener. Just I was going to Tashi station to pick up some power converters.
I think that's more on George Lucas.
Yeah, it is more on George Lucas. And
I think it's Mark Hamill's fault.
Mark can only work with what he has to work with, so I get it. But I like that. Because he is a vessel for the audience. We're introduced to this brand new spanking world. We have no idea how this Star Wars works. I mean, obviously, now that I've seen this movie more times than I've seen The Son, I know exactly how it works. But for audiences back in 1977, we need kind of a wide-eyed, innocent kind of character that isn't really the most badass character ever. We need him as a vessel for us to really understand this world. So we're kind of seeing this world for the first time. We're seeing the Cantina for the first time. We're coming across Tusken Raiders, Sand People for the first time. We're flying into the Death Star for the first time. Like, we're all seeing this through the eyes of old innocent Luke. Yeah.
I want to draw our Luke, our second character we introduced to is, old Ben, the one and only Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yeah.
I want to draw a comparison I hadn't thought of before, but my most recent watching, compared to another trilogy we had watched recently. I feel like Luke and Obi-Wan are almost like a predecessor to Doc and Marty. I feel like there's some similarities there.
There very much is.
You're like the young, like optimistic kid, like running around and like obsessed with like this really old kooky guy hermit who's like no one else really cares about, but it's like, this really cool optimistic kid just hangs out with him.
Yeah, I feel like that is kind of a trope in a lot of fantasy kind of hero's journey movies. You get that in Back to the Future. I mean, it's Harry Potter, Dumbledore. You get Frodo and Gandalf in Lord of the Rings. Like, I feel like there's that wide-eyed innocent young character, and then you get like the old hermit, but it was like wise, very wise, and has a lot to teach that young person. Yeah, very much Doc and Marty. I agree. Was there anything else you wanted to say about Obi-Wan? I will say,
this is gonna get cut, right?
Well, I was gonna say, like, I wanted to mention, I really like Alec Guinness as Obi-Wan Kenobi in this.
Yeah, he's great. No, he's great.
And it's funny because the story always goes he hated Star Wars. He hated working on the movies. Like he just thought it was rubbish. Which it is. Like, I'm not gonna disagree with that. But it just goes to show that he is such a professional actor that he still took this material 100% seriously when he was acting in it. Like, he still puts on really good performances, even in the next few movies where he's more of a glorified cameo. But like, he's never just rolling his eyes being like, half-assing it. He's a professional. He will give him like 100% into the role.
Oh yeah, he is. And he's like, he sells the Force. Like, there's an original concept, like when he's describing it as this, this mystic fuel that moves around us. I mean, I think that's Yoda, but he's the first. He's laying the groundwork for what it is, and then Yoda kind of picks up on it.
That's true.
But he's the one who's like getting into, like, convincing us of this world, and like you see him like first in his hut thing, then on the Millennium Falcon. But he's so cool.
He is cool. You're right, though. He does have the impossible task of selling the Force to us. Again, it's been almost 50 years since this movie came out. We know exactly what the Force is. It's just this energy field where you can move things, trick people with your minds. You can do whatever you want with the Force, apparently. But back in 1977, how do you sell the Force to the audience? And I like that Obi-Wan kind of explains it as like this energy field. And then throughout the rest of the movie, you get to see like kind of subtle hints at how he can use the Force, using the Jedi mind tricks, using you know, to block the laser blast when he's dealing with that Jedi diddly dude. Even to big things where, like, you know, during the climax, it's implied that Luke uses the Force to guide the lasers into the porthole.
Yeah. And I do like that, like, it starts out the Force starts out a lot more benign, especially in like these first two movies, as far as like there's gonna be, yeah, like the Empire's gonna like drudge it up, or like up the ante a little bit. But yeah, in this one, yeah, it is like minor stuff, like, you know, like the the Jedi mind trick, how can like influence the weak mind, and it's just generally like it's like it's not, it is falls more in the line of the I guess like the Last Jedi, thinking of like, you know, the Force isn't something for the Jedi to control, I guess, or whatever the fuck Luke says in that. But yeah, it's just like it's something that you can kind of like, if you're like study it, you can kind of become one with the Force. Like you know, he becomes a ghost. He does literally become one with the Force. But yeah, you can kind of like move along with it and kind of slightly influence it and like move things. Like it's not like I would do it. You know, the dark side is like corruption of that. But yeah, it's like you can, you know, Yoda can lift a really big object if he really tries to. But you're not going to see like, I don't know. I don't know, Force healing a stab wound.
I wonder what that's in reference
Skywalker,
to. Yeah,
and then dying. That's not how the Force. That's not how the Force works.
You do even get like how the Force is used by the Sith in this one, when, you know, Vader chokes the guy in the Empire meeting. That's a great scene. I always love that part where he just like chokes him. It's great.
And that's the first introduction. And I don't know if we want to like just bounce around, because like they're all like building on each other. Then the next movie, Vader, like he doesn't even have to like move his hand. He's like looking through the screen at the Admiral, and like he doesn't even have to move his hand. It's like he's at like an entirely different Star Destroyer, and he's just able to choke him through the screen.
Yeah. Well, speaking of no, go ahead.
Again, it's just like developing like how powerful the Force actually is.
Yeah. No, I was going to move on to talking a little bit about Vader. Not that there's a lot to talk about with Vader. I feel like
he's so cool.
He looks cool. I always get kind of surprised by how little Vader is in A New Hope every time I rewatch it.
Yeah.
Because you know, Darth Vader is one of those characters I just knew right off the bat growing up. That like he's so ubiquitous that when I go back to the first movie he was introduced in, it's like, oh, he's not in it a whole lot. And he's technically not the main villain. I would say Grand Moff Tarkin is the main villain of the movie. But I guess that just goes to show you what presence Vader brings throughout this movie. Even though he's not the main threat, he has such presence to him. And the fact that, he can have scenes where he's choking a bitch, where he gets to fight Obi-Wan Kenobi. Like, he has significant scenes that you're just like, what is this dude's deal? He's very mysterious in this one, especially.
Yeah, I don't know if he's like, I agree. Like, Grand Moff Tarkin seems to have like authority over Vader, but Vader is definitely the main villain. Like, he's the first one we see, like on the Rebel cruiser. He's the one, you know, who quote unquote killed Luke's dad. He's the one that like has history with Obi-Wan. He's the one who kills Obi-Wan. And yeah, so Grand Moff Tarkin is like seems to have authority over Vader, but Vader is like the primary villain.
That's true too.
Yeah, so your point's still very valid that like I think people like misremember what exactly Vader won this movie.
Yeah, whereas like in the next one, he is absolutely like in charge of a lot of things. I think it's because Tarkin is definitely in charge this time. But then, you know, Tarkin blows up at the end, so then it's like, now it's Vader's turn.
Whoopsie.
Yeah. Whoops. Evacuate in that moment of triumph.
And it's I think the piece of Vader that's like the most like irrelevant for like the one part of Vader's character only exists in this movie across the other movies is for whatever reason, his Starfighter is he only flies in this movie with his he's got his special Starfighter at the end of the movie.
That's a good point. Yeah,
I mean, obviously but yeah, he never flies again. You never see it again. It's like in Rebels, Star Wars Rebels, I think.
Yeah, maybe.
But yeah, he never flies on his own again in the next two movies.
I thought he was the best space pilot in the galaxy.
Yeah, I mean, he was pretty good in this one. But, it's his wingman crashed into him.
Well, he wanted to try spinning. That's a good trick.
Yeah, that's a good trick. He did try spinning.
It was not a good trick.
You could say he spun without even trying.
That's the power of the Force, baby. There's a couple other characters I wanted to talk about. I mean, because we talked about Luke, and we said like the main three. I mean, we got to talk about Leia and Han.
Who shot first?
Well, we watched the theatrical cut.
What are they even talking about? Han shot first. There's no debate.
There's no debate. Han definitely shot first. I don't know why people. think that. I think that otherwise.
He didn't stretch his neck crazy style or anything.
Yeah. I can't imagine seeing that in a movie, but I guess we'll get back to that in the special editions. Maybe it's different in the special editions. I don't remember. But yeah, no, Han shot first. Han Solo, baby. One of the coolest characters in Star Wars.
So cool.
He's so cool. We keep saying that. I think this definitely applies to Han. He is literally supposed to be the coolest character in the room. He's definitely written that way. And I mean,
it's Harrison Ford. It's Harrison Ford and George Lucas.
Yeah,
George Lucas.
I would say it's 90% Harrison Ford because there's absolutely no you always hear about Harrison Ford saying George, you can't say this shit. You can write it. You can't say this shit. So I definitely put a lot of credit to what we think of Han Solo to Harrison Ford. Just that dude is incredible. There's a reason he was I would say the biggest actor to come out of Star Wars. It would be Harrison Ford. I feel like all the other actors did do significant stuff. I'm not saying they didn't. It's just they always say the Star Wars
he was able
curse.
To escape the archetype.
Yeah, I feel like because Indiana Jones, even though it's Harrison Ford, is very different from Han Solo. Same with Deckard and Blade Runner.
He's still pretty cool, though.
Oh, they're all cool because it's Harrison Ford, an objectively cool actor. But yeah, I like Han. I like him because, yes, he's too cool for school. That's for sure. But I think that's why people like him. In a universe as geeky and as stupid as Star Wars, and we love it because it's geeky and stupid, you need kind of that Chad energy to come in and be like, this is lame, I shoot first. And that's what Han is. Han is that Chad energy.
He's like this no good, scruffy looking nerve herder.
Who's scruffy looking? Yeah, he is a scoundrel. They call him a scoundrel, a smuggler. He's got this.
We need more scoundrels in our life.
Yeah. Well, I happen to like nice men.
Oh, I'm nice.
But yeah, that's what we love. He's a smuggler. He's a scoundrel, but he's got a heart of gold because by the end he's like, God damn it, I'm gonna come in and help save the day, and he does. He tries to leave them because he doesn't want to be part of your revolution, man. But he ends up helping them in the end. But that's why we love Han. He is kind of an asshole, but he's this lovable asshole.
Yeah. And it's interesting, again, as we're carrying through the movie, his he's got, at least between the first two movies, he has a very definitive arc where he's trying, and then he gets frozen carbonite. Poor guy.
But
he is reforming and actually believing in the cause and maybe just believing in Princess Leia, perhaps.
Yeah.
Princess. You can read into it. your worshipness.
Listen, your worshipness.
But yeah, as far as like the main cast, I feel like the scene that like sells them the most is probably the trash compactor. And just basically that whole like, because yeah, it's not like they're being actively shot at, so it's not like that intense. But you know, like it's I guess as in conflict, because first you got, okay, you're stuck in this stinky garbage room.
What an incredible smell
like,
you've
this
discovered.
Sucks. How do yeah. And then there's something in the water. Oh yeah, they're trying to get out. They can't get out. Then there's something in the water, and it drags down Luke and like drowning him.
Ugh.
Like Luke just like Luke basically dies, and they just like, okay, now what?
That
like,
part,
they don't see him for several seconds, or like 30 seconds.
That part did always freak me out as a kid. Just Luke getting dragged into the dirty, disgusting trash water and like being choked by just this trash squid. It's like it's horrifying. Like it freaked me the fuck out as a kid. And then he just comes back up. He's just like, what happened? It's like, I don't know. But like, yeah, on to the next thing where, you know, the trash compactor room is closing in on themselves, and they're good. One thing's for sure, we're all going to be a lot thinner.
Yeah. And yeah, it's they're quipping. They're like, not like in the Marvel way, but yeah, they're like at each other's throats like constantly.
Right.
Yes. But yeah, so okay, like Luke is not drowning anymore. Now it's compacting. And they're trying to, you know, hold up the bar. But yeah, I always I mean, it's kind of the point, but you know, yeah, they, like R2 stops it, like they're all like scream cheering for joy. They're not gonna get squished, and like C-3PO is just hearing it through the comm, and he's like, "Oh, we're too late. They're dying."
I love that scene
right,
so
3PO,
much.
We're all right.
I love that. Yeah. Oh, 3PO thinks they're dying. It's so funny. It's such a funny moment.
But yeah, that's just kind of like, yeah, okay, we went through this shared experience type of thing where we like made it out through the other side. We saw each other through, and we survived this together. It's just a really well written scene to like, build camaraderie between characters.
Yeah, I was thinking about this because I also want to talk a little bit about Leia. Because I feel like in the past,
she's in this.
Yeah. She is in this. Big
She's
if
so
true.
Cool.
She's so cool. In the past, I made a video on the original trilogy and what I like about it, and I remember making a point how like, yeah, Leia's cool, but like it is kind of weird that she has like this weird British accent at the beginning that she doesn't really have it later in the movie, and her acting kind of sucks. And I don't believe that anymore. I think that's a dumb point I made because I think like maybe I heard some other person make it, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm gonna make that point too. I think the point is she has like this weird British accent at the beginning because she's surrounded by all these Imperial members. She's in front of Darth Vader. She's in front of Tarkin. So she's kind of like, you know, playing up this accent to like seem more proper, just kind of like to play along with them. And then by the time she meets up with Luke and Han, you know, she talks like, well, like Princess Leia, like how we know Leia.
This short ass stormtrooper, I don't deserve the same kind of respect.
Aren't you a little short for being a stormtrooper? Well, stay and ride, you stuck up bitch, or whatever the line is. I think that's the line. Yeah, no, Princess Leia is one of those, you know, female characters that always gets brought up as like, oh, one of the coolest ever. She's so cool. And yeah, there's a reason for it. I think there's like, you know, she's not this, you know, she's not this damsel in distress. Yes, they are rescuing her, but you can tell that she has a bit of spunkiness to her, a bit of like, hey, camaraderie, like I can take care of myself, but not in an obnoxious way, you know? Like, you know, she takes the gun and she shoots the hole that gets him into the trash compactor to like kind of move them on to the next thing. You know, I like that. You know, it shows that she has initiative, that, yeah, you can save her because she was trapped by the Empire, but she is not useless. She's not a damsel. She actually has, you know, skills to show off and stuff like that.
And like the whole thing is like you know, they kind of let them escape too. So it's not like, you know, it's not like, oh, like it's only because of the men saving her. No, like they wouldn't have been able to escape if like the Empire didn't let them escape.
Right,
like,
that's true too.
It's like a track down the rebel base.
Yeah,
so, like,
exactly. Yeah.
It is what it is.
Right. No. But I like that. I like that, you know, they have a bit of a love triangle, but like, yeah, that doesn't really go anywhere. And I'm glad it's not so obvious because again, we know where that goes. It can't be a love triangle. But like, I like there's that scene, especially like in the cabin of the Millennium Falcon where Han's like saying like, I'm not going with you guys to blow up the Death Star. And she walks away and just goes, I wonder if your friend cares about anything other than himself. And Luke just goes, I care. It's such a wiener thing to say in that moment. But it's just so funny. Because again, he's 19. He's a kid. Whatever. Yeah. But yeah, then Han's just like, I don't know, kid. What do you think? A girl like her and a guy like me? And immediately Luke just goes, no.
No. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, but again, that also just shows how good chemistry they have. Like already, this is the first movie they've all practically just met each other like that day, and already they have moments like that where they have such good chemistry. It's like, yeah, what do you think? A guy like me and a girl like her? No, like
it's the distinctness. Yeah, you got like the the innocent farm boy and the guy who's like kind of jaded,
the jaded smuggler,
the cool jaded smooth, So like, and Princess Leia is I don't even know what, she doesn't really fall into an archetype per se.
She's kind of her own archetype.
Just like, it really is. Her character really is a trailblazer. I think you could generally say. Not that there are other women with what's the word I'm looking for?
Well-writtenness. Probably not that.
You can have it's like initiative, I guess.
Sure.
There's a better word I'm looking for.
Right. Yeah.
Like can-do-tiveness maybe. Not exactly. But yeah, like in other movies and other media, but yeah, she like as far as like in a major role, like it's it's one of the first, like one of the most noteworthy. It kind of starts like the badass woman type of archetype.
Yeah, it's a shocker. Yeah. You mean women can actually be characters and not screaming their heads off or damsels or useless? It's like, shocker.
Whoa.
Yeah, no. We gotta talk about the droids. I mean, we just gotta. It's the droids.
These aren't the droids you're looking for.
Well, I think they are.
Move along.
Move along to talking about R2-D2 and C-3PO.
Oh, okay.
I just want to mention because I like the droids in this one. I mean, it's C-3PO and R2-D2, one of the most lovable duos in Star Wars history and film history, arguably. And yeah, I mean, say what you want about 3PO. Some people get kind of tired of him by Empire and Jedi. I think he can be funny. I still like 3PO. I think he's a fun character. I think he's very funny in this. R2-D2, despite not having any English dialogue, it's all just beeps and boops. Just one of the most dynamic characters in Star Wars. Just so much fun.
And it's 3PO. The fact that 3PO like plays off was like so over the top of his reactions.
Yeah. R2-D2, you. I did the 3PO.
He's a robot,
so
it's not like this is like he's annoying, but it's not like you don't take it as okay. This is just like a human actor being over the top. It's like okay, this is a robot that acts this way as a robot.
Yeah,
and so like they're able to play off each other, and we know that like in the next movie, like Luke is able to respond to R2. So that gets added for but yeah, like it's based on our entire Chewbacca's the same way too. Like everything we know about Chewbacca is based on how other people respond to him. And so that's just like, again, that's gotta be a credit to George Lucas that he's like able to like, and I guess also the human imagination that we have to like imagine what R2 and Chewbacca are saying based on the other characters' reactions and just having fun with that.
Yeah, and I do like especially I like that scene when Kenobi leaves them to go turn off the tractor beam, and Chewie just does his like, "Roar," like his roaring, and you don't know exactly what he said, but you just hear, you just have Han respond to him like, "Yeah, you said it, Chewie." Like it's great. I love stuff like that.
But yeah, R2 and C-3PO, yeah, they're and then they separate for the next movie. So then you get just
well, that's a credit to, like, you can take these characters, kind of split them up, but still make them interesting. So I like that.
You dial up C-3PO's, and they have fun. We'll get into the Empire when we get into Empire, but yeah, they use their characters in different ways in this movie. Like this movie is so much like establishment. Like
Very
it's so
much.
hard to. And I kind of just want to like take a second. Like it's so hard to like get out of, because you've known Star Wars your entire life. I'm fairly certain. I have, like, I watched these movies first when I was like 4, so it's like,
Yeah.
it's hard for me to remember a time when I didn't know everything about Star Wars.
That's exactly the camp I'm in.
and
It's so ubiquitous. Like, that is the perfect word to describe Star Wars to me. Ubiquitous. I can't tell you the first time I watched Star Wars. I can't imagine a world where I didn't know what Star Wars was. So, like, a lot of the twists and turns you see throughout these movies, I don't remember my initial reaction to seeing them. Like, they've just been such a part of my life. I can't imagine going back and being surprised by them. I probably was at some point. I don't remember when that was.
I don't even know. Like, I was at an age where it's probably like, I just take what, like, I wasn't probably bothered by like bait and switch. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know how, I can't remember how it's like to think like a 4-year-old, but it was like, oh, Darth Vader is just Luke's father. Okay.
Yeah. Well, spoiler
alerts,
now
I know. Oops. Whoopsie.
Wow, I can't believe Darth Vader's Luke Skywalker's father. Oh, well, thanks.
Oh, man.
Thanks for ruining it, Mr. Ruined the Picture for me. However that Simpsons joke goes. Anyway, yeah.
And yeah, it's like, and so it's hard to like look at it from like just like like there's certain things where like I think like, yeah, you're mentioning like, oh, Leia like speaks with a British accent and like that's bad acting, but it's like, it's also like hard to like look at, like set myself apart. So like this is just how Star Wars is supposed to be. Like everything, every move that this movie makes is right because it's Star Wars, and that's how Star Wars is supposed to be. So it's kind of hard to separate.
That's a good point too. Yeah, I can't imagine this movie being any other way. Like, it's just edited and presented perfectly because that's just what Star Wars is. Yeah, this movie it's so iconic, and it's so iconic not just to, general audiences and history, but like iconic to me, where like I look at it, I can't imagine it any other way. It's done so perfectly because of that.
Sorry. What was that? I was sorry, I was getting interrupted.
No, that's fine. I'm just saying this movie's perfect. Like I literally can't imagine it done any other way. Like, and I think a lot of that is because of nostalgia. Yeah, I've literally watched this movie ever since I was as early as 4 years old, probably even earlier. I don't remember, but like, again, like I've been saying, it's so ubiquitous in my life. I can't imagine not knowing what Star Wars was at one point.
Yeah, and I think it also like it's so popular. Like it's like anyone who's like making a like is in our kind of like side of the internet per se. Like, if anyone's making a movie podcast, they're probably talking about this at some point. Like Star Wars has been talked to death to a degree, to the point where like everything and anything has mostly been said about this movie, and like, yeah, you kind of like grasp for straws at like hot takes, but it's not really like it's. I think it's just like, yeah, like be upfront and like, yeah, it's like it's a lot of it just has to do with like, this is part of our person. This like help. Star Wars kind of makes us who we are.
Yeah,
like, as Star Wars fans.
We've brought up Star Wars multiple times on the podcast already. I'm sure it's just we're only getting to it now in its own episode. But I guarantee you, yeah, like Star Wars was influencing this podcast long before I even pressed record on episode 1 and started talking about cartoon crazies go to war. Star Wars was in the back of my mind.
Mm-hmm. I think that's like I think that's like, looking at like James Shaffel's, like why he like ranks them like by like anything other than the objective quality. Yeah, he does like, oh yeah, like here's by their use of water.
Their use of water.
Is that one?
Yeah,
I think so.
I did.
There's like color red.
Yeah, color red. Their use of C-3PO and R2-D2. Yeah. Oh, classic.
But
videos.
yeah, it's just got like, that's like taking a look, like a new perspective at Star Wars that you already haven't had, like just like kind of challenging yourself to do something like that can be. I can see that it's fun.
Very, very fun, but very challenging.
I think that there's. I want to get back into like the fantasy versus sci-fi.
Yeah, because that was interesting that like you said that as like that's like a debate amongst people, and I guess that's just not something I've really put much thought into. I've always seen it as both sci-fi fantasy. I've always called it that, like a sci-fi fantasy. But yeah, I would say if there's magical elements introduced, it is mostly fantasy. But like, there's still lasers and stuff like that. I feel like you could qualify it as partially sci-fi, but you can't say it's. I don't know. To me, I wouldn't say it's one more than the other. I feel like it is kind of an amalgamation of both.
Yeah, I guess it depends. Again, we're going to get into some more semantics as to what is considered sci-fi, because like this doesn't exactly like, it lacks any grounding in reality. Like it's this whole created universe. There's no like there's no Earth. There's no like exact units of measurement. They're not terribly consistent with their what's a parsec, and
that's true.
So that's not really the I guess like it is it's a space opera is what people say.
Space opera.
But yeah, I think it's more of like, I think it's a lot of times just used like a gotcha for like, ooh, you think you like Star Wars, you think you like sci-fi, actually it's fantasy, haha.
Yeah, again though, that probably should fall under.
It's not a problem, is it?
No, because like you can like fantasy. I mean, there's people out there who love Lord of the Rings. It's like, that's a fantasy.
Yeah. And yeah, I think like this has and there's different degrees of like what's like a worthwhile fantasy. Like this is like at the base of it, it's the hero's journey. Like Luke like goes off on a journey and he saves the princess. Like that's the if you really want to dumb it down, that's what happens. But yeah, it has a lot more like character, and I think that the especially like the stuff of the Force like has a lot of depth, like a lot of like things aren't exactly what they seem. Like things are bigger than they appear. Like that has like good like I think has like some good depth to it, like good depth of thought, and not just like see thing, do thing. Like there's more to this world, and obviously it's good. Like it has to have something to it if you can make this much content out of it, to put it like one way.
I mean, you can argue that it only has so much, but that's true too. It's been 50 years since this happened, and we're still getting content. Like there has to be something. It can't just be all bullshit. There's got to be something in there. Yeah.
And there's the politics side of things, which is Lucas is going to get in trouble for later down the line, and say 22 years from this movie. And if you got your space Nazis. But yeah, I think that you see, and people point to like, you see a lot more of there are like the hints of like the political stuff in this movie. It's so I'm on my diplomatic mission to Alderaan, and the what's it called, the Senate, the Imperial Senate's been disbanded, and like there's Grand Moff Tarkin is a political figure, as much as he's a governor, and they're kind of space Nazis. But yeah, it's not
I mean, they're literally stormtroopers. Like that's what the Nazis were called back in the 40s. Was they literally had stormtroopers.
Yeah, exactly.
So like
but yeah, so it does have some. Again, it's not. It kind of takes the backstage, like once Lucas starts focusing more on the character dynamics. But there is some political stuff that I think like gets into, is going to like inspire him in the second and the prequels. But I think the difference is that you do have like these spunky like, and we'll talk about the prequels when we talk about the prequels. But yeah, you just have spunky characters that kind of take over the spotlight from the political stuff.
Absolutely,
and, like, it's not as slow. Like, not that the political stuff doesn't have value.
But you need a
but
balance.
just it's not what people look. Yeah,
we're not
balance or like target a different audience.
Right. Yeah, because as a kid, I didn't care about the political aspects. Like now, I can. Now that I have a more fully formed brain that I can analyze this stuff. Like, yeah, I'll take that. But I'm also here for the characters. Like that's what I fell in love with to begin with was Luke, Han, and Leia.
Yeah. All right. Anything else you wanted to?
The music is very good, but I could say that for literally every single one of these movies. The music is very good. I was doing something recently where I was listening to the A New Hope soundtrack specifically on Spotify, and I just wanted to mention this. It has nothing to do with the movies, but like on Spotify, like the track to show like where you are in a song, it's a lightsaber on Spotify. I thought that was cool.
Oh, wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's a neat little detail.
If we could get that for this podcast.
Oh yeah, no, perfect. I'm not doing that. That requires editing and what am I, an editor?
Do it for us.
Yeah, we could have Spotify do it. Spotify, if you're listening, hey Spotify, if you're listening,
Spotify, you want to give us the lightsaber times indicator? You want to give us 1 million subscribers?
Ooh, that's good. That's good. Yeah, I think they're listening.
I think they heard me. You will unlock my restraints and leave the door open. That's how the Force works.
Yeah, no, I don't think I have that much else to say.
I do want to say on the music. I find it really conflicting with the music as far as like the music is objectively good. But comparing it to the other movies is because I think that like the full suite is like as far as like the original trilogy, this is one of the weaker suites in the trilogy. But all the other movies use the music that's in this one, so it's like, I can't hold it against this movie that much. And like like it was John Williams' like first time doing Star Wars music, obviously, so like he gets to like develop his craft the further along he goes. Like he's older and more experienced as a composer. But yeah, so it's kind of like, okay, like do I give it, like he definitely gets credit for being the first one and like establishing like like the theme for the Force, the Force motif, and the main theme and
Binary Suns.
And I forget that Binary Suns, and I forget that the Imperial March isn't even in this one. I forget that.
There's like I've been saying with how ubiquitous Star Wars is, there's some facts about these movies that you go, wait, that's not right. Yeah, the Imperial March is not in Episode 4, and you're just like, wait a minute, but it's the Imperial March. It's so iconic. Like whenever I think of the Empire, I think of the Imperial March. Nope, wasn't a thing until Empire.
How about that?
But
yeah, so it's. And like the one like unique piece to this one is the medal ceremony at the end. Like that's a great piece.
Well, that and the Cantina
one, I'm pretty sure.
Band.
Oh yeah, and the Cantina. Yeah, well, the Cantina is another one too, correct? Is it?
The Cantina Band.
You forget the Cantina Band was also made by John Williams, because it's not like orchestral.
Yeah, but it's in A New Hope, and it's not in anything else. I also want to mention, I feel like there's a lot of people have made this joke where they're just like, oh, the Cantina Band song is the only song they play, and it's like, no, they literally play another song.
Yeah,
like when they cut to when they're actually talking to Han.
All jizz sounds the same.
Those jizz whalers. Oh, jizz whalers. Thank you, George.
Jizz whalers.
I'll call them jizz whalers. But yeah, Cantina song, fucking iconic as fuck. It's such a goofy song, but I love it. But yeah, sorry, the medal ceremony at the end. Yes, that's also a great piece of music as well.
Yeah, which would be kind of like definitely like also like saves that scene. It'd be a little like cheesy to end with that if it wasn't like the music's so good. It's, oh yeah, it's a medal ceremony now.
Yeah, Yeah, they're
But yeah.
awarding you a medal. You never see that again in any of these movies where it's like, wow,
Right.
good job. It's like, yeah, we just started. But again, like, I guess you could say, like, oh, it's the end of the movie. They didn't know they were going to make more. So it's like, oh,
Yeah.
we blew up the
You gotta
big
wrap it up
bad.
somewhere.
Yeah.
Yep. And here's your medal. That's what you came for.
Here's your medal. And we're not going to give one to the Wookiee. And apparently that's going to be controversial to fans for years.
Yeah.
It's like, who cares? Like, what does it matter?
Be there to be there, I guess.
Yeah, whatever.
Poor guy.
Poor
It's not
Chewbacca.
that important. Yeah. I like this movie. This is like the only movie where like Millennium Falcon actually like consistently works. I feel like, and I think that's mostly because of Empire. But you know, it's Millennium Falcon and the Empire is always not working.
Yeah, and then in Jedi, it does get damaged because it loses the satellite dish.
Yeah, not a scratch. There's a scratch on it though.
There were plenty of scratches, so Lando lied.
Yeah, but Lando's also flying it at that point, so like it's like Han actually gets to like use the Millennium Falcon properly only in this movie.
That's true,
basically.
Yeah, and this is the one where Luke calls it a piece of junk. So
yeah, I think it's called a piece of junk a lot.
Yeah, but this one, like the first time you see it, he just goes, "What a piece of junk."
Yeah, but it works. It works in this one.
Hey, if it works.
I love the you know the gunner hatches in this too. Like I think this is the one where you see them in the. I like that. That's an awesome set. Too.
Yeah, we never really see those
swing around.
You never see those until Force Awakens, but yeah, that is.
Yeah,
those were always really cool. Yeah, the fact that you can like shoot them and it's like a computer and stuff like that. Like, yeah,
yeah, and that's the kind of thing that's like based on like World War II.
Right. Yeah.
Movies. But it doesn't make it any less cool. It's pretty cool. You know, and they put them in the Republic gunships in the prequels.
I got him. Cool. I got him. Great kid. Don't get penisy.
Is that what he said? I don't remember.
I'm pretty sure that's what he said. I'm like 90% sure he said that.
Okay. There's a couple swears. You know, they say damn and hell. And
yeah, I remember being a kid and hearing Han Solo go like, "What the hell are you doing?" And I just go, "Oh, there's hell in Star Wars."
Yeah. Obi-Wan says damn, like damn, or like did he say like damned adventure? Someone says damned adventure or something.
Maybe. I don't remember damn. I don't doubt it. I'm sure damn was said at some point.
I wrote it down first for damn, and then I added help to it.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. I don't know.
Oh yeah, it's like your father didn't want you running off on some damned adventure.
Oh, Uncle Owen said it. Okay. That makes sense. Yeah, he's like this grizzled farmer. Yeah, of course. Okay, interesting.
Well, Uncle Owen is Obi-Wan was quoting Uncle Owen.
Oh yeah. Idealistic damn crusade. That's right. Yeah. Now remembering. Yeah, no, the hell part stuck out to me more than damn, but still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forget that. Like obviously, like he says, "See you in hell" in the next one. That's pretty.
I'll see you in hell. Yeah, there's hell in Star Wars. It's like this is incredible.
The lore is so deep.
The lore is incredibly deep.
Yeah. And then there's the it's a period of it's a product of its time. You got all the vector graphics type displays and stuff. And
yeah, I like.
It's pretty cool. It's pretty. I like it.
I
think it's cool.
Yeah,
I
like that.
Its charm. Like
I like a sci-fi.
It's a long
movie,
time ago in a galaxy far.
A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Yeah, but I like that. I like a sci-fi world that has figured out hyperspace, has figured out space travel like that, but they also have computers from the 1970s like that. I like shit like that. Like it's so campy and corny, and I love that. It's unique.
And you can make like Atari games and stuff that are
yeah. I mean, that's what they're doing with the TIE fighters. It's practically an Atari game.
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, and they need the computer to they don't need the computer because Luke uses the Force when he blows up the Death Star.
Yeah. I'm curious if that is like a bit of like the inspiration. If you saw like the arcade games, it's like, oh yeah, I can do that. I can steal that.
I can use the Force too. No, you can't. You need to press B. Use the joystick, Luke.
Not that one.
No, not that one. No.
Don't get penisy, Luke.
You'll go to Star Wars hell if you do.
Oh boy. I love the I don't know what about it, and this is gonna lead into another thing. It has its like visual charm. You like George Lucas likes his wipes and stuff for like his transitions. There's something about, I don't know what specifically about it, but like the scenes where they're running around they're in the Death Star and like the stormtroopers are like chasing Han and everyone around, and then you got Obi-Wan sneaking around, like he knows that Vader's after him. He's just like sneaking around. There's something about the motion of those scenes. I don't know what I'll have to go back and like see like what is about how it's being shot. And obviously the camera's moving with the people who are running and just like close-ups. But yeah, I feel like it's just like, I see it like I guess like chest up of like Han running away and then cutting to the stormtroopers running after him. It's just, there's just something unique about those looks that I really like.
Yeah, well, you say Obi-Wan moving around. The parts that stick out to me in those scenes are the sound effects, like when he's turning off the tractor beam and it's going like this.
Those are good.
Like I just, or like the shot,
the creeps.
The sweeps. Exactly. Yeah, no, especially the sound effects, like when they're booting up the Death Star to blow up Alderaan, and like one of the Empire figures like takes like a lever, just pulls it, and it just goes like the sound it makes is like so aesthetically pleasing to me.
Yeah, sound design, I forgot to mention, sound design is another area where they definitely spared no expense and did an excellent job.
It's so unique. Like that's the thing with Star Wars is like, say what you want about those movies, eventually the sound effects really were up to snuff every time.
Oh yeah. That's why like sound design is always something that, or is that I don't follow the Oscars enough. Is it sound design
I think it's sound mixing and sound editing are a thing.
Okay. I'm pretty
Which
sure
like I don't know if the Academy knows the difference between those two, but who knows.
But that kind of gets me into, are you familiar with, and this is obvious, this is like the opposite of like the theatrical cut, but are you familiar with Star Wars Scene 38 Reimagined?
Scene 38 Reimagined. What is that?
It's technically a fan project, but it's basically they redid the Darth Vader versus Luke Skywalker, or Darth Vader versus Obi-Wan lightsaber fight in this movie to like basically like fit more with the prequels. And like basically they like reshoot a couple of scenes, like they have like a stunt double for Obi-Wan, but it's not perfect, but it's really well done. I enjoy it quite a bit. Like it doesn't necessarily need to replace the original, but I think like it's very well choreographed. It's a good fight scene. Like it fits the energy of like what we know of Obi-Wan during the prequels.
Interesting. Yeah, I'll have to
more, and also
up.
we know like Darth Vader's. But yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'll have to watch it after the episode then.
But yeah, it's just another piece of like like lore or like expansion of like this movie that I thought was really cool. And it also incorporate those scenes, shots I was just talking about. Like it's part that edit is taking part during those scenes. Right, so that's I see those a lot. But yeah, there's just a lot of like it has a lot of energy and motion, and there's just something that like really works with those. Where Lucas knew what he was doing, I guess. I think that another scene we skipped over, I guess we went to the garbage masher, is the boring conversation anyway. It was kind of like an out of Han Solo moment. Whereas like it's I love the interaction, but it's almost like, would Han Solo actually say this? Like he's so like it's like I'm not sure. I don't notice necessarily like out of character, but it's a great moment regardless. It's like everything's fine. How are you? How are you? I
mean, that scene was improvised. That's the story goes is like Harrison Ford didn't memorize those lines. I mean, I feel like you say this with you could say this with every scene, with anytime this gets brought up. You feel like it's always like, oh, this wasn't in the script, this was improvised. But I truly believe this was one of those times where it was improvised, where like, Harrison Ford didn't memorize his lines for the scene, so like he made it up on the spot to kind of make it seem more authentic, where he's just like, how are you? You know, like a little on the scared side to be like, oh, everything's fine, no need to worry.
Yeah, and I think that like goes in like he's probably playing into more of the campiness is what he's probably expecting this movie to be.
Which
like it's very comedic for sure.
Hey kid,
and they have a lot of and they have like all those moments where like we're keeping it in type of moments. You know, the stormtrooper hitting his head on the door.
I love that moment so much. It's so quick. But I have to point it out every time I rewatch the movie. Just clunk. Very funny.
But it's almost like the movie became something it was like never intended to be. Like I don't think like there you can only take it like a piece of fictional media so seriously before like it's becomes like unhealthy. So, like, and I think a lot of people like take Star Wars to an unhealthy degree.
Unhealthy is an understatement, but you're absolutely right. Like, again, I think I remember it was like the Honest Trailers of this movie pointed out how like every single frame or every single thing in a frame in this movie has a Wikipedia page to it. It's like, people are obsessed with this movie. Yeah, Glup Shido to the nth degree, even. It's insane.
Glup Shido is like becoming a verb. It's great.
Well, I mean, because it's something that is meant to make fun of Star Wars is becoming a part of people's vocabulary. Like, that just shows you how influential Star Wars is. Like, something actively trying to put it down is now becoming a part of people's vocabulary, where like you watch literally any piece of media and you go, oh wow, what a glup shitto that is. But it's true. Like, glup shittos are everywhere in Star Wars.
Yeah. And I think that there's at least like a degree to where it like, you can take Star Wars seriously. Like you can like do something like Andor is like a pretty serious, story, that like is played really well, but doesn't have to like it's diverse. It can be a lot of different things. Like even like within the same TV show, like Clone Wars can have like a happy-go-lucky episode and a really dark and intense episode. Where,
I'm watching through Clone Wars right now, rewatching it, and it's great. You get your silly, goofy Jar Jar Binks adventure. And then you get, an episode where there's on-screen death, and it's horrifying. But
that's real life too. That's
but still within the confines of Cartoon Network censoring and what Disney Plus will allow on its streaming service. But even still, I still think it's it's still a well-made show so far.
Yeah.
But that's Star Wars for you, baby.
That's about everything. That's about everything I had to say for this movie. I think we want to be we would carry on, perhaps.
Move along to Empire.
These aren't the droids you're looking for.
So Empire. So as I've been saying, we watched the theatrical cuts. I've been watching on my Star Wars Trilogy THX widescreen edition VHS tapes.
Oh yeah.
Except for Empire.
Oh, really?
So Empire Strikes Back.
You told me.
Yeah, the VHS broke. I still have the VHS tape because I can't bear to get rid of it. But it's like this, the beginning of the tape is just torn. So I probably could fix it easily. It's just, I'm not like Red Letter Media. I don't have a VHS fixing business. But anyway, but I was still able to watch the theatrical cut because I have the 2006 DVD release of Star Wars, because that comes with the 2004 special editions on disc 1, and then disc 2 has the theatrical cuts, which are just rips from the Laserdisc, so they're not high quality rips. They're pretty shitty, but like I mean, I'm watching on VHS, which is also shitty, so like it's equally shitty. Like it's still in shitty quality regardless, so I don't really.
Well, how would you compare them? How would you compare the experiences?
It's the same, really. I mean, look, Laserdisc is fine. I mean, I didn't grow up on Laserdisc, but like, I still think the Empire theatrical cut on the DVD looks fine for what it is. Is it the highest quality? No, but like, I'm not looking for the highest quality. I'm just looking for a way to watch the movie. So anyway, point is, I'll have the VHS tape up on the episode visually, but like I didn't watch it on this VHS tape. But this is the VHS tape I watched as a kid growing up. It just broke somehow. I don't remember how it broke.
Wrecked it.
Yeah.
You abused it.
You were supposed to be the chosen one.
You let it out of its box. It should be a collector's item, never to be watched.
This one is different. So
Well,
Empire.
those are a major collector. Like I don't know major, but yeah, that's like
The
a
widescreen.
bit of a crown jewel.
Yeah.
Something I've been looking for.
Oh,
I watched them on the DVDs. Like
Yeah.
I found all the DVDs at
well, the
Half Price Books.
yeah, the tapes begin with commercials for the tapes. You know, they're just like, oh, buy the Star Wars Trilogy widescreen edition. It's like, I already did if I'm watching it on this, but whatever. And point is, yeah, the Jim Cummings narrator, because it is Jim Cummings, just being like, own the original trilogy on VHS one last time, which is a very threatening thing now that we know what happens with the theatrical cuts later on. It's like,
what did they know?
Yeah, well, because this was released in 1995.
And that was the 95 was a remaster. Like they went in and like cleaned up, and that's why it's like it looks better than. And the Laserdisc issues of Star Wars are not considered amongst the highest quality Laserdiscs,
right?
Either. So like that's also not helping. But yeah, like people like there's certain improvements they made to those 95 remasters that make the they improve them. Like they're the best versions of the theatrical, even if they're stuck on VHS.
Yeah, that's fair.
And then it goes to special editions.
Yeah. And then they also have like interviews with George Lucas and Leonard Maltin. So like, at 4 years old, I knew who Leonard Maltin was. I remember I have this memory of watching, I think it was Peter Pan on VHS. I think we must have rented it, or maybe we owned it. I don't know. But like, it was like a Disney VHS. And at the end of the movie, they had like a interview for Peter Pan, and Leonard Maltin was there. And I remember watching it just being like, wait a minute, that's a Star Wars guy. Like, that's how I knew who Leonard Maltin was the Star Wars guy, because he interviews George at the beginning of the Star Wars VHS tapes.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, so Empire, boy howdy, one of the most beloved sequels ever made, I gotta say, because I was going to ask, like, is there a sequel more beloved than Empire? Probably. I mean, I feel like,
is there?
Well, maybe not.
I
For
don't
me,
know, like,
there are sequels I can think of that I love more than Empire. Actually, there's only one. It's The Dark Knight. I fucking love The Dark Knight.
That's a decent pitch.
Yeah.
I would entertain that.
But what I say, but like, look, I still fucking love Empire Strikes Back. It's just, I think for me, a lot of my love for Empire came later in life. I feel like as a kid, I didn't hate Empire Strikes Back, because I really don't think I ever did. I think because it was a darker movie, I was not scared by it, but I wasn't as entranced by it like I was with A New Hope, and especially Jedi.
Yeah.
But I feel like Empire nowadays, everybody says it's their favorite Star Wars. A lot of people do. You do. And I'm not going to be like, oh, I'm a contrarian, I don't see how this is the best one. It's like, no, I can easily see why this one is so beloved and why a lot of people love it more than the original. Like, it's special,
Yeah. And I was right there with you. Like most of my growing up when I was a kid, at least until, I was like probably like 12, like this was my least favorite Star Wars movie. Like I didn't like, the darker themes, and I didn't like, there were, it wasn't after Hoth, there's not any big battles or anything. Like the lightsaber fight is, it is like, I know A New Hope at least had, they didn't have any big space battles. You didn't have, again, any, like, it's literally after Hoth, there's not any big fights or anything.
That's a good point. Yeah, that's something I never thought about as a kid. I'm just like, oh yeah, it's Empire Strikes Back. It's exciting. But you're right. Yeah, the battle on Hoth is like the big battle scene, and there's not another big battle scene like that for the rest of the movie. The climax is literally Vader and Luke fighting each other Like the
And if you're
lightsaber
not
battle is
into
the big
that,
thing.
yeah.
If you're not into that, I don't know why the fuck you're watching Star Wars.
I mean, I don't know. Yeah, it's not the and yeah, like it's not as yeah. I don't know. It's better in Obi-Wan and Darth Vader in the first one, but yeah, it's not as good as Return of the Jedi's lightsaber fight. It's and I very quickly became aware of the prequels, and I got it really into Obi-Wan versus. I watched Obi-Wan Qui-Gon and Darth Maul fight over and over and over again as a kid. So like Luke versus Vader in Episode 5 and Empire Strikes Back doesn't really compare the same way. And, like
choreography wise, yes, but in terms of emotional,
and that's not emotionally,
emotionally,
like, that's the point. That's the point.
Luke,
that's
the
can't
focus.
Compare to Darth Vader, and he's getting his eyes getting torn up, and he's he looks like he's in a car accident again.
Yeah.
It's very character heavy. It's a lot of like emotions and love interests and stuff that I 10-year-old me doesn't really care about.
It's a dark movie, not only visually because there's a lot of heavy shadows in this one. I mean, because you're spending a lot of time in space. You're spending a lot of time on the Star Destroyers with the Empire, which is inherently dark. You're spending a lot of time on Dagobah, which is a dark, swampy forest planet. Disgusting. The
Yoda's not like flipping around with his lightsaber and stuff. Like, no, where's the fun in that?
He's a crazy old Muppet, and just Yoda's nuts. I mean, because he's been alone for 20 years. I mean, I guess he is 900 years old, so like 20 years is nothing to him. But like he's been alone all that time. Like Luke is literally the first person he meets ever since Order 66.
Yeah, more or less. I think he's I think he intentionally is playing it up to like he's testing Luke's patience.
That's true too. Yes. I mean, at the beginning, especially when they first meet Yoda, he's absolutely testing Luke's patience, which is why when Luke like blows up and is just like, I don't know what I'm doing here. And Yoda eventually just goes, train the boy. I cannot.
Yes.
Or whatever he says. Yeah.
Yeah. So I didn't do it in Yoda speak, so I probably was wrong.
Train the boy, I cannot.
Ketamine this is. I'm going to return to my ketamine, I must.
Seagulls, stop it now.
Oh my gosh, obviously, you just mentioned the bad lip readings for the original trilogy are peak comedy.
Oh, they're the goats. I quote them nearly as much as I quote the original Star Wars trilogy.
Yeah.
Arg, mateys, who wants ice cream?
Ice cream. Come on, that was the ice cream pirate. No one got that? Come on.
I'm just a guy. I thought there was more to that story.
Where's the sink? Why? You need to wash your hands? No, I just want to know if they wash their hands.
Oh, classic. Anyway, Empire Strikes Back. The only moments of light you get in this movie, again, on Hoth, because they're on a snow planet, so it's bright as fuck.
Yeah.
But then you also get Cloud City, which is in the clouds. There's a sky there. But even still, not just visually is it dark. A lot of the themes are dark. You're dealing with the characters going through a lot of failure. Han cannot get the Millennium Falcon to run. Luke is struggling with, being a Jedi, training to be a Jedi with Yoda on Swamp Planet. Vader's struggling to capture these guys. It's just everything's going wrong. And everybody's just having a hard time. And that's great. You want that in a movie. You want these characters to kind of suffer in a way.
Yeah, struggle, yeah.
Struggle, yeah.
Yeah, it's important to have conflict. It's important to be like, okay, like these characters that, like kind of got lucky a lot in the last one are, they still like have some success. They're able to get off Hoth. But yeah, then it's like it's kind of your spin. It's a lot of spinning wheels. I guess you can put it that way. Yeah, I think yeah, you have a lot of character development. I think is like the biggest thing with this, and yeah, you like a lot of lore expansion. Yeah, like Luke's getting trained.
Yeah, Luke.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say Luke, especially in this one, is a lot different than when we last saw him. Again, he's this spunky farm boy in the original. Here, he is getting kind of an ego, so he's a bit of a dickhead throughout a lot of the opening, where he's like, he seems a little frustrated that he's not, that like, you know, he's the leader of the resistance, you know, he's leading a lot of these men, but then he's also trying to figure out the force and stuff like that, and he's kind of struggling with that when he go, especially when he goes to train with Yoda, and he's trying to say like, oh, I'm like, especially where he's like, I want to learn the ways of the
tell
force.
Him I'm ready.
Yeah, tell him I'm ready. Like he's demanding, almost kind of like a spoiled child.
Yeah.
But I like that. I like that he has like this arrogance to him, so then he can kind of learn to humble himself. That's why you get these scenes of Yoda lifting the X-Wing out of the swamp. You need scenes like that to really humble Luke.
Yeah, sometimes you need humbling when, you know, when your sister gives you a big smooch on the lip.
Yeah. Oh, I guess you don't know everything about women.
That's it.
Kisses brother on lips. I like that scene because then Luke is cocky in that scene just because he's like puts his hands behind his head. He's like, oh, it's like no. That's not a brag, Luke. That's not the time for you to brag.
You didn't know that.
Nobody knew.
Well,
actually, Leia somehow knew. Remember at the end of Jedi where she's like, somehow I always knew. It's like, did you? I don't think you did.
It's like I'm kissing my brother. Back to the Future again. Like, he doesn't even say that.
Believe me, it makes perfect sense.
You can tell this movie exists before birth control because Leia's just kissing people all the time. Things have changed.
Things have changed. You're right. Anyway,
and that's us, not a man. You know, like when he wants. George Lucas understands women. That's why he puts her, he designs her outfit in episode 6. You know. But I love the whole love triangle. I guess like Luke kind of gets out of the picture, and then it's just, you know, like Han Solo like repeated, like he's working at it, and you know, he kind of lands the
Falcon.
He lands the plane.
He lands the plane. Lucas, when it comes to writing romance, obviously got a lot of flack when it came to Anakin and Padme, and we can get to that later. I think the romance.
You know, some people say he actually gets it with Anakin and Padme. You know.
Oh well, to each their own.
You know, sometimes the woman is, you know, like Hitler got married. You know.
That's a good point. Hitler did get married. Forget everything you knew about Big Dick Hitler.
It's accidentally called Twitler.
Twitler. I mean, one and the same in my mind.
Basically.
Hitler got married.
Someone was into that.
Anyway, as I was saying,
George Lucas.
Yeah, so George Lucas, I really like the romance scenes between Han and Leia. I think they have incredible chemistry. Yeah. I like the scene, especially when she's like trying to fix the Falcon, and he comes in and he's just like, "Hey, calm down, your worshipfulness," and she's like, "Stop calling me that," or like, "Oh, what is the lines?"
Don't call me that.
Yeah, don't call me that.
Call me that. It's not like,
Sure, Leia. Like she's like, you.
It's like when he says Leia. Like there's such a nothing line, but there's so much to that. Like it's really impressive.
Yeah, I love Han in that scene. I love Leia, and just like them getting more intimate and closer. Yeah, it's not immediate. They really build it up. You know, I like that. And
I think
it's also really kind of lifted thanks to the music as well. Han and Leia's theme, incredible piece of music.
Oh yes,
thank you, John.
Gosh. And you know, like it's after Hans goes, but yeah, like escaping Cloud City. It comes to like kind of a peak. That is some of the best music ever written in my opinion. Like
Absolutely.
it's an adaptation of Han Leia's theme, like as part of the suite. But yeah, it's so freaking good. But yeah, I think it like goes back to Han's character and how it's like it's a continuation of him returning at the end of New Hope, and now is like okay, like he actually like he has kind of become a bit of a hero. Like he's going to save. Like he needs like he's trying to leave because he has a bounty on his head, and like that's kind of like that's like it's not just he's leaving for money. He has like someone like he needs to repay some debts.
Yeah, Jabba is actively trying to kill him.
Yeah, like there's legitimate reasons. And he quits because he knows Luke's missing out in the he like goes he risks his skin to go find Luke. And yeah, he's like it just shows a lot of and yeah, he's going like wants to make sure Leia's safe, and like he does have feelings for Leia, but it's not like it's not like he's just like not to be crass, like he's not just trying to get in her pants. Like he's actually like does have like again they have chemistry.
He cares
for her. Yeah, he does. He is a good character. He's a nice guy. One could say
he's an r/nice guy. He tips his fedora.
He could pull it off, I'm sure. Oh God.
You gotta admit, listen,
yeah.
Me off the top of the dome with that one, that was pretty impressive. I'm pretty proud of Malaya.
That was pretty good.
Thank you.
Oh God. Never say it again though.
Okay.
But he's also like he's absolutely played off for humor though too. Again, the whole like thing with the Falcon's not working. Like he's constantly working on it. It's just like the loud is funny. He's like, turn it off.
It is funny.
And the alarm is blaring and Chewie's yelling back.
All right.
Turn it off.
Yeah. Or like when they're
they're
flying through the asteroid field and he's like trying to fix something and the toolbox falls on his head. Yeah.
Just like like Pratt or like a slapstick really. Yeah. It's like it's not my fault. I fixed it. It's not my fault. And then Lando says the exact same thing.
I was thinking about that.
Told me they fixed it.
Yeah, this time around. Yeah, he says it exactly or almost exactly. Yeah. He's like, it's not my fault. I'm like, interesting.
But it's this like I love that kind of like it kind of like everything is like you did everything perfectly and things still go wrong. It's like what the like it's the putting like kind of like the the Macho Man like has everything together like on its flipping it on his head like when like
that's a good
the guy who like gets everything going right. But yeah, it doesn't go right.
I mean
that's kind of like
that kind of was how movies were for a lot. Yeah, the Macho Man has everything figured out, especially in the 80s. That was kind of a big thing. Like, oh yeah, the tough know-it-all badass Macho Man, he has everything figured out. Nothing's going wrong for him. Well, everything's going wrong for him.
That's kind of Harrison Ford's character, and like the Han Solo is I think it's overblown, but yeah, like generally like whatever he sets out to do, he usually is able to do it. Like doesn't have trouble like that, and so it's funny to see him like keep having like egg in his face.
Yeah.
But then he does have his he flies to the asteroid belt and like he has to, like Leia gives him his flowers. So, like you do have your moments. And then he's able to like okay, this is no cave. Like he's still like he's not perfect. And I think like it's like when he fails terrifically, and that's what's funny about it. But he's still like he's not incompetent.
No,
like he's still competent. You like to see the competent guy kind of mess up sometimes.
Yeah, but that's what makes his ultimate sacrifice all the sweeter. The fact that he keeps fucking up, and the way he's able to save everybody is to like make the ultimate sacrifice. He might have died, which I think that was kind of the plan. Was maybe this would kill him. Obviously, that wasn't the case because he was brought back for Return of the Jedi. But like we didn't know that. And, you never know what Harrison would have agreed to. This could have been the end of Han Solo.
Mm-hmm. And it doesn't seem like But I think by the end of the movie, like it seems like they do. Maybe they could have written that the rescue mission failed in Return of the Jedi. That'd be a crazy timeline.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
It wasn't.
I feel like that would have pissed off a lot of people. People were not ready to say goodbye to Han Solo. Nowadays, yeah.
Harrison Ford
Goodbye,
was.
Han Solo. Yeah, Harrison was. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, look, he's not made it any secret how much he hates Star Wars, and that's fine. He can hate Star Wars all he wants. You know, that's fine. That's entirely 100% fair.
A monster.
Yeah, they've created a monster. What have I done? But yeah, no, I am glad they brought back Han Solo for the Return of the Jedi. Say what you want about him not doing anything in Return of the Jedi, I still liked having him around. But
he
like,
still has his moments.
Yeah, if that means he doesn't have anything to do in Return of the Jedi, but we still get this awesome sacrifice moment, this awesome character arc through 1 and 2, or through New Hope and Empire, I'm fine with him not doing anything in Jedi because the stuff he did in Empire was so good.
Yeah. It's yeah, I don't like I feel like I got you can always get your like fair share of Han Solo, and like he has like, you know, he has more moments in he's a little more expressive again in Force Awakens too, so you get like you get a little bit of the sun off there too. But yeah, it's peak Han Solo is absolutely this movie.
Yeah,
like he's not like completely like, he almost gets like weenie-ified almost in the last one where he's like, you know, it's like, if you want Luke, I won't get in the way.
Yeah.
Like I think that's not like, not that that's a bad line, but it's like it just epitomizes the fact that, you know, he's not really the Han Solo we remember. Yeah, he's like, I guess, yeah, he has responsibility now. You know, like Lando says, he's like he could have a little bit of a more middle ground.
Sure.
And I guess he just wasn't. He didn't necessarily have his whole heart in it. Might be the bigger part of that. And, you know, he's also frozen carbonite, I guess. He had some time to reflect.
He had some time to imagine himself as Indiana Jones. I always like that that fan theory. I feel like that was a fan theory at one point where people said, like, you know, because Empire came out and nobody knew what was Return of the Jedi was going to be, so they thought like Indiana Jones was like the dreams Han Solo had while he was frozen in carbonite.
I've not heard that before. Or actually, I may have vaguely heard that. I don't think that, obviously, yeah, there's not a lot of merit to that, but that's kind of funny.
Yeah, I think it's just like one of those cute things.
There was a little Spanish flea.
All right, sorry, I had to feed my dog. Okay, back to the episode.
I was just thinking Bushes of Love while you're gone.
Okay.
All right, where were we?
I want to talk about Darth Vader for this movie.
Oh yeah, Darth Vader. He's so cool.
He's so cool. And what is very cool about Darth Vader is how much more of a menace he is in this one. He chokes a lot of dudes in this one.
Yeah.
He's
apology accepted, Captain Nita.
Yes.
I love that. That's more of where this movie's funny. I love that.
Yeah. I love that. I love how, yeah, he immediately chokes out the Admiral in the beginning. He wants Luke Skywalker. And you think it's because he wants revenge. Yeah, they say it in the crawl. You think it's because of revenge. Well, no, not necessarily.
I love that they build up on like his humanity, like very like they, you know, first you see, you know, him without his mask and you see like his scarred head, and then, you know, Luke confronts him and you see like and as far as like the scene in the cave, like I don't remember. I was way too old when I realized that was supposed to be Luke's face.
Oh, I remember seeing that as a kid and not even comprehending what they were going for with that one. Yeah,
like I saw it as a kid. I was like, that's a mannequin face. That's
well,
what is that supposed to mean?
I don't even know what I thought that was. I'm like, is that Luke's face? Is that not Luke's face? What the hell is going on in this scene?
But yeah, again, it's like getting you ready is like, okay, like Darth Vader could be, like, and then it's the big deal is like, oh, he's really human. He's Luke's father. That's crazy things. And yeah, like you said, he's a menace. Like the another, I feel like big reveal that like we're never gonna get to appreciate is is they're on Cloud City and it's like it's time for like he's bringing them over for refreshments and they open the door and Darth Vader's sitting at the end of the table. We'd be honored if you join us.
Yeah.
Like that's a huge reveal too. Like that it was a trap the entire time, or like Vader was waiting for him there. They got there first, and also just it was like okay like we haven't seen Vader in the same room as like our main characters before like that, so that's. The intensity is like dialed up to 11, like with one opening of the door, like, oh my god, what's gonna happen? And like they shoot Vader and like nothing happens. He just like stops it with his hand. You don't realize how powerful he is.
Yeah. No, that's the thing with this movie and reveals. There's a lot of great reveals that again I see coming a million miles away because I've seen this movie so many times. But I feel like I can still appreciate the editing of those reveals, and the musical stings that come with them.
Yeah. It's again, it's like world building. You understand a lot more about who Vader is. We're gonna I'm sure we can talk a bit about the Emperor. We see, okay, Vader is still not he's not he's not Tarkin's lapdog. He's serving the Emperor directly. And we see, okay, here's where he's getting this direction, and the Emperor looks way worse in the non-special editions.
Yeah, that's the thing with this Emperor specifically. I'm talking about the theatrical cuts. It kind of sucks. But that's also kind of what I love about it is that it sucks so much. Yeah, it's basically this woman in this weird has these weird bug eyes and a cloak. And then they have some distinguished English actor dub over her. And it's just there is a disturbance in the force. It's a very plain sounding voice. Not to dog on the actor who did the voiceover. I'm sure he's a fine actor. It's just, I don't know. Whenever I think
Ian
Palpatine
McDermott is so much better.
Yeah. Ian McDermott is so much better. I would have liked to seen the bug eyes go somewhere, but whatever.
We got Snoke, I guess.
Yeah, that's true.
I think Snoke is supposed to be based on that character.
That I wouldn't be surprised. That's true. There are a lot of similarities between that. Yeah. If only that went somewhere. Oh wait.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah. But that's the one scene we get of the Emperor. I feel like back in the '80s, that must have been so huge. Just being like, ooh, who's this guy? Like twiddling your fingers, like, ooh. Yeah. I wonder where this is going to go.
And Obi-Wan and Yoda are warning him about the Emperor too. So this is someone to be scared of.
Oh yeah, very much so.
It's not and eventually we realize, okay, he is a wielder of the dark side. It's you don't necessarily think Tarkin wasn't a Sith or anything.
No, he was just some British.
I was always I was trying to trace back. Okay, at what point do we realize that? Because there are hints that before he actually uses Force lightning that he is a Force wielder, he might be, and that's obviously in the next movie.
Yeah, all you really get. I was just gonna say all you really get is him, and again, this is all in the next movie. Is him just being I have foreseen this. It's oh wow, you got the gift of Apollo or something. But then the Force lightning. It's
don't
shit.
And they tell him don't underestimate the power of the Emperor.
Yeah.
I think I want to. The deaths in this movie are. I always want to go over some of them. I think the first one that kind of you got because there's some graphic stuff. You got the Wampa gets the Tauntaun's getting eaten by the Wampa. The Wampa gets his arm cut off. The one that always kind of got me was Dak, Luke's co-pilot.
Yeah, I used to feel bad for Dak. I mean, I still do. Yeah, but as a kid, I'm just
take the
Empire. That sucks.
He wanted to take the Empire on all by himself, and he couldn't even shoot a tow cable.
No, it's all right.
And then he's he gets we don't know he died then, but then he gets crushed by the AT-AT.
He especially died then if he didn't die before. Yeah, if the exploding didn't get him, the AT-AT will.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then you got Vader choking people to death. You don't have Grand Moff to tell him no. And it's the Emperor is not is less forgiving than Vader is. So no one's there to stop Vader from just killing all of his admirals and moving people up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's that. The first admiral is again. I mentioned like Captain Nita. He lets them escape, and I'll apologize to Vader directly.
Yeah,
And
I shall
then we
assume
don't
full
see him for like
responsibility.
as like 10 minutes. It goes like 10 minutes goes by, and then we just see him like on the ground dying. Apology accepted, Captain Nita.
Yeah.
I love that. There's the I'm you probably know this, but it's a minor detail is when the Star Destroyers are in the asteroid field, and like the asteroids are like hitting the Star Destroyers, and you see like three officers like hologramming in the Vader, like reporting in, and then one of them like disappears because you saw in the previous shot outside, you see the asteroid like hit the control deck or whatever of the Star Destroyer, like blow it up, and you see him just
And
like,
they pay it
like
no never
fades
mind.
away, like he's dying.
Yeah, they don't even say like, oh, there goes Frank or whatever. Like they don't even
they
pay
don't even
attention.
acknowledge
He's
it.
just like, "Ah." Oh, it's so evil. But yeah, I mean that's the
Yeah.
Empire for you.
And then Vader gets immediately to leave because they need a clear transmission to the Emperor. But yeah, there's that. There's C-3PO. Like you're watching this, you think he may have died.
Yeah, he
Like, he's just, like,
explodes.
slaughtered. Yeah, explodes.
Jesus.
I always thought I never got the voice like, who are you? Like in the back room was like, I thought it was like, who is making? Is that an Ugnaught? Is that like I never got? It took me so long to figure out that was supposed to be a stormtrooper. I guess they're
Right.
just trying to disguise that. If it was coded through like the stormtrooper helmet, like interference, like that would have been a dead giveaway.
That's a good point. Yeah, as a kid, I thought it was just some random Cloud City thug just being like, "Who are you?"
Yeah.
and just shoots him. Like, because like that wasn't the point of whoever shot him. But yeah, no, and then when he's being fixed by Chewie, and he goes like, "Oh, it's stormtroopers! I've been shot."
Stormtroopers.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of a cheap move. Like to be fair, like well, again, because like okay, I like they do reveal later that it's stormtroopers, but I think that it's a little suspicious. Like whose voice is that supposed to be? I think that's.
It sounds a little too alien to be a stormtrooper,
Yeah.
Like it has like the very gruffness. It's like, "Who are you?" Like it sounds like a random thug to me rather than a stormtrooper.
Yeah, my headcanon for the longest time was like it was before I like realized, oh yeah, there's an internal canon already in the movie. But it's like you see the first interpreter droid, the silver one. So I always thought it was like the first one was rude to him, so I assumed it was like another droid.
Another droid, just even ruder.
Yeah.
Ichuta, how rude.
Yeah.
Shoots him, how rude.
How rude.
How rude.
It sounded like Jar Jar now.
Yeah. Not yet, minion.
It's all connected.
It's like poetry, they rhyme, sort of.
Yeah. I'm trying. Was there any other deaths in this? I mean, like Han Solo, you don't know if he's going to come back or not. So Han Solo could have died.
Han Solo could have died. Yeah, I'm trying to think of specific deaths. I don't know. It's not a death heavy movie.
It's not. It's just like they are impactful. They just have had impactful for me.
I think that is.
It's mostly for like. Some of them are humorous. Some of them are like. It's not. It doesn't put a lot of weight to the death.
Right.
So kind of like loose with the death.
I think that is a testament to, even though there's not a lot of death, this is still seen as one of the darker installments in Star Wars, and that's thanks to other aspects to it rather than just characters dying. You can have great drama come from stuff that isn't just a character's death,
Yeah. Yeah, you can cut off their hand instead.
Yeah, you cut off their hand instead. Exactly. I mean, that goes to that's the other big reveal in the movie. We might as well talk about it. Is that, hey, guess what? I'm your daddy. That's the biggest twist to come out of the original trilogy, is that, oh, Vader didn't kill his father. Vader is his father.
From a certain point of view.
From a certain point of view, of course. Yeah, no, and it's a great scene. Again, I can't imagine what my initial reaction to it was. I can't tell you. I don't remember it at all. But what I do know is that watching it on its own, like watching the scene in a vacuum, it is phenomenal. Phenomenally edited. Yeah. The music is so good. The acting from Mark Hamill is so over the top and so out there that it is kind of marvelous to look at.
And like, thank God for James Earl Jones, who we didn't mention for the first movie. That like we have this like the Vader voice that we do. That like it's so you can say like, "Don't make me destroy you."
Yeah.
Except it sounds way cooler.
If you only knew the power of the dark side.
Yeah, it's like he's just able to like keep ripping off these like one-liners.
Simba,
like, so
I am your father. No, that's a different James Earl Jones movie.
Whoopsie.
The Sandlot. Okay, I'm gonna stop. Get out of my yard. Man, we can play baseball, kids, in my yard. Or whatever he said. Was he blind in that movie? Something like
I can't. It's been a long time since I've seen Sandlot.
Yeah. Enough Sandlot. No, it's coarse, rough, and irritating. Gets everywhere.
Join me, and we can rule the galaxy as father and son. Father and son. That's a robot chicken.
I know. Yeah. That's very unlikely.
Ewoks. The Empire would be defeated by Ewoks.
Look, if you're not going to take this seriously.
Dude, I'm out of here. Child, I built C-3PO.
Oh, it's so classic.
The number of like my first exposure to the Robot Chicken, and like one of like the funniest things I got like my parents decided that I was allowed to watch This Deal's Getting Worse All the Time Robot Chicken sketch when I was like 9, and I thought that was the most amazing thing ever. You wear this bonnet and you ride a unicycle and be called Mary. This unicycle called Mary, and you wear these clown shoes. I have altered the deal. Pray I don't alter it any further.
This deal's getting worse.
Fucking deal's getting worse all the fucking time. Fuck you, man. I ain't riding no fucking unicycle.
Well, I mean that's a good starting point to talk about Lando, our newest character introduction. Lando,
and Yoda. Yoda's also new.
Yeah, but we'll get to Yoda.
We kind of talked to him.
Yeah, so I want to talk about Lando. We can circle back to Yoda though. Lando. Yeah, I like the introduction of Lando. I like this other character that Han knows through, whatever adventures we don't know. Well, we didn't know at the time. Before this was, years before Solo, a Star Wars story. But I like that we have like kind of this mysterious character we come across. We don't know if we can really trust him, and then it's revealed we kind of can't because he has the Empire here. But he's still able to kind of win us over in the end because he's he's not really betraying them for any it is personal gain because he's trying to get him out of the Cloud City, but it's done. He regrets it instantly, so it's like there is much like Han Solo, there is a heart of gold to Lando.
And he just like he says like he's not even after you guys, he's after this like Skywalker. Like he's like he doesn't even know who the heck Luke is. He is like Vader. Like I was like Vader's lying to him. Like that's kind of on him for like believing that Vader was like do a fair deal, would be like honest with him up front,
right?
But yeah, it's like he's like doesn't have like it's like they have an old relationship, but it's not like they're like best of friends. Like Han is kind of going out on a limb here.
That's true too.
Like they're in a desperate situation. Like like Lando doesn't really have like a he doesn't have a he has no love for the Empire himself. He's in a hard situation. It's not like he has this like he's not like bestest chums with Han or anything. They just kind of like they've like had some adventures in the past. They haven't seen him in forever, and Vader's not even after Luke and Leia. He's not even after Han and Chewie. He's after Luke, and he doesn't know who the heck Luke is. So
Yeah.
like,
It is
what do
cool
I
though.
care?
It is cool though that like Lando knows who Chewbacca is though, and he says like,
Yeah.
"How you doing, Chewbacca? Still hanging out with this loser?" Like I like that little bit of
yeah, he's
talking
so
between
cool.
them.
Lando's
He
so
is
cool.
so cool.
I feel like he's probably the most appropriate so cool so far.
I mean, it's Billy D. Williams.
Yeah.
Objectively, one of the coolest actor names ever. Billy D. Williams.
Mm-hmm. Lando Calrissian, that's a cool name.
Lando Calrissian. Hello, what have we here?
Have we here?
He's so cool.
He's so cool.
I don't like how he says Han instead of Han, but like, whatever.
Yeah.
Everybody pronounces things weirdly in this movie. Fucking Luke Skywalker says Tatooine instead of Tatooine. It's like,
yeah.
Everybody says everything wrong throughout these movies, and they say them in various levels of wrong.
Don't they know how important this is?
Yeah. Why can't they hire me to say these things?
Oh man, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah.
Yoda.
Shoot. I had more to say about Lando.
Oh. Yoda. Yo Yoda. Yo
long time.
Yoda.
We got that. That's the we got the OT Weird Al Star Wars parody and the prequel.
I know Darth Vader's leaving you annoyed, but remember, if you kill him, you'll be unemployed. Oh, you Yoda.
It doesn't help me remember what
I'm sorry. I just love that song by Weird Al.
No, that's great. No, I'm that's great. Shoot, what was I gonna say about Lando?
Was it about his
the
assistant?
betrayal.
Oh, betrayal. I thought it was going to be about his assistant Lobot.
There's
Lobot.
There's Lobot and the Ugnaughts.
I love Star Wars, man. Lobot. It's just a bald guy with a fucking robot cyborg thing.
He's
in his
barely developed cyborg. He's just like he's little. He has metal in his head, and then at one point he's just like he's asleep, and then Lando calls him in and he just wakes up.
But he's an iconic looking character that he gets his own action figure. I mean, fuck, there's a guy running around in Cloud City when Lando announces, like, attention everybody, the Empire's betrayed us. Yeah, or I thought it was a salad mixer. But yeah, there's just a guy running around with like an ice cream maker and a salad mixer, and they just made an action figure out of that. It's like,
yeah.
That's Star Wars for you, man. Just
put everyone in it.
The most inconsequential characters will get action figures made about them. Anyway, sorry. The betrayal you were saying.
But yeah, it's not like especially like Leia is suspicious of him the entire time. It's not like completely like wool over our eyes as far as like, it's like, this guy, like Han trusts him, like even though he says he doesn't trust him, Han's definitely trusting him. And he definitely costs him for that. But yeah, it's like it's not like it's a shock that like the Empire beat them there. Like that's surprising,
right?
But yeah, it's like it's not a complete like we're not like hand over or like I can't like the wool's not over our eyes with like Lando. Like he's like could never do nothing wrong. But yeah, so I think like the bigger twist might even be that like he changes his mind, that he does like decide to be a good guy.
That's true.
He does he almost like speed runs Han's arc, that he does like act pretty heroically. Like even like faster than Han ever like puts out his own skin, like when he doesn't like sticks out, or I can't think of the phrase, but yeah, he puts his life, he puts everything he has on the line.
Speedrunning is an interesting way of putting it. Yeah, maybe that's why he's wearing Han's vest at the end of the movie.
Yeah, for real. That's another robot chicken call out that he's like.
I think it was a Family Guy one where like Brian is Chewbacca's just like, you guys ever notice at the end of Empire Strikes Back that Lando's just wearing Han Solo's vest? It's fucking weird. Watch the movie, see it. Yeah. It's like, I remember, Brian. I remember.
Yeah, I'm curious if that's another thing that like Force Awakens is referencing, because Finn is wearing what's his name's vest in Force Awakens.
Oh, yeah, he's wearing Poe's.
Poe Dameron's.
Yeah, he's wearing Poe's vest.
And BB-8 gets pissed off.
I remember.
Yeah, BB-8 recognizes the vest.
Yeah. It's an iconic vest.
That's a reference. Yeah. The one and only.
The one and only Poe Dameron's vest.
Yeah.
It's a jacket. It's not a vest. Again, semantics. Who cares?
Yeah, whatever. Who cares? It's Han Solo's vest.
Han Solo has a vest. That's true. Yeah, the
Yes.
white shirt, the black vest.
This is originally what we're
iconic.
Yeah, it's originally what we were talking about.
Yeah,
originally. Han Solo, everything he wears is iconic. At least in the first two movies, they're iconic.
Yeah, what does he wear? He wears like camouflage something or other in the next one, but yeah, anyway,
everyone wears camouflage.
That's true. Yeah, everybody remembers the black vest, the white shirt. So I think that's what it is. Weird that Lando's wearing it at the end of this movie. He's just wearing it.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't wear it in the next one, but like whatever.
Yeah, he puts his cape back on.
He puts it. Look, you need Lando in the cape, okay? Lando makes the cape work.
He's so cool.
He's so cool. It's full of aura. Yeah, that cape is Lando.
Mm-hmm. We can talk about more of the cool Empire equipment. You got the AT-ATs are initiated in this, and also
the AT-ATs are
the
so
one
cool.
AT-ST is so cool. The one AT-ST is just there for some reason.
Yeah,
I never got that. Like it serves no purpose. It's just like in background shots. It's like, oh yeah, they have little baby AT-ATs too.
Yeah,
don't worry.
AT-STs. Yeah,
AT-AT
I mean they become more of a thing in the next one, but yeah, I guess there's just one running around with the AT-ATs as well. It's like
a couple logs.
All right,
around them was one baby stick, and I was like, that log had a child.
What are you quoting?
That's from Bad Lip Reading, Empire Strikes.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's been a while since I've seen this.
I think Seagull. I think it's Seagull stopping there.
I gotta rewatch him after the episode. Because I remember Archimedes who wants ice cream. Yeah, I got.
Everyone remembers that.
Yeah. Oh, it's the classic.
It's ice cream pirate.
Everybody knows the ice cream pirate.
And everyone knows you're crazy. You can do a dumb accent. You can. I can't remember the full one.
Yeah.
Man, you got the AT-ATs are super intimidating. Like maybe not super practical, and obviously, like they literally expose like the big weakness immediately. That you can you tie up the legs.
Yeah, you can tie up the legs. You can crash into them. Yeah, it's a nightmare.
But yeah, super intimidating. Like you see like how like why the Empire wanted. Yeah, they're all about like impractical giant things that are just intimidating.
I mean, like the Super Star Destroyer. Like I love how the point of the rest of the space things throughout the rest of the movies is just to show you how tiny the Star Destroyers are in comparison. Like the Star Destroyer at the beginning of A New Hope is enormous. It's so big. And then immediately the next scene we see it after 40 minutes when it goes up to the Death Star, and it's just insignificant to the Death Star. And then at the beginning of this movie, you see some Star Destroyers, and then you start seeing the shadows over it, and like the Imperial March is playing, and then you see the Super Star Destroyer. It's like, oh, yeah, fuck.
Oh, they're not so fucked up after all.
Yeah.
And it's the and they're also like the point is that okay, like the Empire, even if they lost the Death Star, they are still very powerful, and the Rebel Alliance is still very small. Like, things haven't necessarily changed.
Right. I mean, they're not operating with a Death Star anymore, so like they're at a disadvantage that way. But like you can tell, like the Empire has been taking its time. Like they've talked. Like it's implied that it's been a couple of years since A New Hope. So I like that. Yeah. The Empire isn't just immediately after the Death Star like fucking over the rebels. It's like no, it's been years. The rebels have been on the run. They're tired. The Empire is kind of
like past adventures. They celebrate like Life Day.
Yeah. That definitely.
That was definitely yeah.
They're still exhausted from Life Day, so the Empire's like perfect. We can get to them now. It's like, but yeah, again, and they can't just rely on like blowing up planets with the Death Star. Like they got to be tactical. They got to be smart. So like they're invading Hoth. They're using AT-ATs. They're not just using one weapon. They're using many weapons. They're using the Star Destroyers, the AT-ATs, the Snow Troopers.
Even though the AT-AT wasn't even the plan though, because they weren't supposed to. They were alerted to their presence. They're just going to probably do like an orbital bombardment. It sounds like, but they've got to put up their shield because they came in too close.
Yeah. Good job,
Um,
Admiral, whatever his name is.
Yeah, something.
Admiral choked too soon.
Yep. And the good thing the Super Star Destroyer definitely does not go out like a punk at all.
That's true. Yeah, no, the Super Star Destroyer, I mean, it goes out in the third one, but again, like it carries over to the next movie. It's not just, oh, we introduced the big bad machine in this one. Oh, now it's gone. It's like, no, give it time.
No, it's gone in the next movie.
It's gone in the next movie. But like, let it give time. You can't destroy a big ship every movie. That's not exciting. You got to space these things out.
Like, this movie's barely even about like the rebellion versus like after Hoth again. Like our characters are completely detached from the rebellion. It's our characters versus the Empire. That's really what it is.
Yeah, that's what I've always liked about Star Wars. Is that, the rebels are kind of a big part of it, but the movie is more, like, they always talk about, like, oh, Luke is, like, this rebel leader, but, like, I've always seen Luke as more of a Jedi. I've always been more interested in Luke Skywalker's Jedi journey than I have been his rebel leader journey, Like, the movie, even though there's this whole, like, rebellion versus Empire story, there's much bigger things happening beyond that, and that's with Luke kind of I say bigger, quote unquote. It is more personal, but it's bigger to us. Like, that is the bigger story to us. It's him figuring out his family drama and becoming a Jedi. Like, that's the stuff we're interested in more so than Rebels versus Empire. Not that Rebels versus Empire isn't interesting. It is. It's just that's not what we're focused on.
Yeah, and it's not necessarily as interesting, and I think that's where like people get frustrated with the prequels because like, oh wait, all this stuff all these glup shittos we thought were going to be really cool maybe didn't carry the weight as much as we thought.
Right. Yeah, you still need those main three. You need that dynamic. You need that Luke, Han, and Leia. Like, the Rebels versus Empire, that is really cool. But if that was the whole movie and Luke, Han, and Leia were not as cool as they were, I don't care if the Rebels lose. Hey, the Rebels lose. Oh well, I don't care. Like, whatever.
Woohoo, space Nazis.
Yeah, space.
Emperor Vader, 100 years.
Emperor Vader, 100 years, Morty. Yeah. Let's go. No, but like, I still care if the Rebels lose, but that's only because it affects Luke, Han, and Leia. But I care more about Luke and his Jedi journey than I do what happens to the Rebels. No offense to those Rebels. No offense to Wedge. I care more about Luke Skywalker. Like, that's just the reality.
I don't know. I go that far. I love Wedge Antilles.
I like Wedge. I like Wedge, but I love Luke Skywalker. That's my point.
It's like is that his? I feel like I said that with confidence. I feel like that's not actually his last name though.
Wedge.
I'm worried. Yeah.
Wedge Antilles.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. He must just be related to the Captain Antilles. It's just a common name.
I feel like Wedge Antilles is his name. Yeah.
It is his name. I just looked it up.
Okay.
There's also the Captain Antilles.
Captain Antilles.
Guy that Vader chokes to death.
Wow.
Are they related or are they?
Wow. Nepotism.
Quick to Wikipedia. I must know if they're related.
Nepotism, even in the rebellion. How about that?
So sad.
It's so sad.
All right.
Yeah. What's?
I feel like the end of this movie is so forgotten. At least for me. For me personally, I feel like on the grand scope, like you forget to like there's more to the movie after my memory just kind of falls off after they rescue Luke from the TV antenna or whatever it is he's hanging from.
Yeah, Leia.
Obviously, it's not a TV.
I'm okay with.
I think I'm getting mugged.
Well, man, fuck you. No, real talk. I do like that moment where like he falls onto. I'll call it a TV antenna. Fuck it. There's TV in Star Wars, sure. Yeah. And he's hanging off the TV antenna.
More like Crap City, if you ask me.
Yeah, ooh, got him. Got his ass. Which, by the way, I love how he falls down and you can see his hand falling.
Yeah.
Like, it is unequivocally.
A good question for another time. Where did you get the lightsaber?
She was there. She was the whole time. No, but anyway, he's hanging off the TV antenna and he's going Ben at first because he's like calling for Ben. It's like, dude, Obi-Wan's dead. He's not going to help you. But then when he thinks about that for a second, he eventually changes it to Leia because it's like, Leia, help me. And then
I actually think it's that. I mean, Ben said he could, like Obi-Wan said he can't interfere. But obviously he could like show up. He could hover in space and like give him a device, but he doesn't do that, I guess, because he doesn't want to interfere.
right.
Obviously, he could not save him from this. Like, there's not like anything he could directly do to like save him from hanging from below a giant thing in the sky.
Giant TV antenna.
But yeah, obviously, he switched. Yeah, with nothing below him.
Yeah.
Obviously, Obi-Wan can't help him with that, but he can give him like maybe advice. But
Yeah.
you know,
Maybe
he can't
don't
interfere
hang
before
off
he
the
leaves.
TV antenna. People are trying to watch their programs, Luke.
That's very good.
Yeah, no, so then he calls on to Leia. Yeah, you're right. There is more because once they save Luke, they're still being chased by the Empire. And oh, guess what? The hyperdrive is still not working. The whole movie, it's still not working. But of course, all they really needed was R2-D2.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So yeah, maybe they should have inhibited the light speed a little harder, a little better.
They should have bypassed the main
just a little-
reactor.
Yeah.
Or no,
yeah.
I
Good point, good
bypassed
point.
the main compressor. Whatever Ray says in the other movies. I don't fucking. Who cares?
Do a little switch.
Why didn't they just turn it off and
It's
turn it on again?
such a basic switch that R2 can just flip. He doesn't even like plug in the computer; he just flips something.
Which yeah,
Just
that
turns the nozzle.
so what that leads me to believe is that the Empire just unplugged something. They're just like, haha, we've got them now, boss. Which if if that's all they did, great. I'm all for that.
Yeah,
Like-
it's like turning off the you just like, oh yeah, my dishwasher's broken. No, it's just the you replace the whole dishwasher, and no, it's just the breaker was
Yeah. I love
Like that
hired
kind of
goon
thing.
shit like that. That's great.
Yeah.
I've unplugged the hyperdrive. Now they'll never escape. Well, I guess we could just plug it back in. Oh, my plan is foiled.
Sometimes that kind of thing works. I know people have actually like replaced whole things because like there's a little thing
Right, yeah.
was turned off upstream and they didn't know.
Yeah, some people are just too stupid, which, hey, I'm also too stupid
Some
sometimes.
people run into some people run into the garage full of chainsaws and a horror movie.
Yeah. That's fucking brilliant. Did you just come up with that, or?
That's a
Geico
Geico ad.
Oh, it's a Geico. That's right. It is a Geico ad. I remember that. Yeah.
It's what you do.
It's what you do.
You get car insurance, you switch to Geico. It's what you do.
Oh, that's funny.
Wow, what a shill. What a shill podcast.
This podcast brought to you by Geico. The Geico Gecko himself emailed me and said, we want to sponsor your podcast.
It's fair. We convinced Apple to give us 1 million views.
I knew it was
fair.
I knew it was a real email because he's an Australian gecko, and I got the email upside down, so I knew it was real.
Ah, yeah. That's how you can tell. Their toilets switched backwards.
They don't spin the American way.
Yeah. Hey, Prime Minister! Fill one of this.
$900 dues. Oi, lads, what's the good word? You call that a knife? This is a knife. That's not a knife. That's a spoon. All right, you got me. I see you've played knifey spoony before.
Oh, down I go. I say put a coaster on my bar. You put a coaster. Use a coaster. You call that a knife? This is a knife. Oh, down I go. This is very on topic.
Yeah. But it is very on topic for the podcast because it's Simpsons. Anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway,
My point was that the ending where they have to escape the I guess we were talking about it because R2 has to like fix the
hyperdrive.
Hyperdrive. You got like the little chase and like they're getting ready to tractor beam in the Millennium Falcon. They're gonna do boarding party, set the stun, and then they get away, and then Darth Vader just walks away. He doesn't say a word, he just walks away.
That's great.
Doesn't choke out.
He's too.
And we can also mention
it's too much for him. Yeah, it's too much.
Yeah.
He's not even so mad that he's gonna kill everybody in the thing. Yeah, he just walks away in silence.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And that reminds me of one of the special edition changes that one of the things that's in this that's not in special editions is the that he's like, prepare my shuttle. Like after Luke gets away, he's like he's kind of like his emotion is different. Like he's not like just like acting. He's not talking normally. He's like, prepare my cruiser for my arrival. He's kind of mad that he was unsuccessful.
Interesting. Yeah. I know that's a point people have brought up where they're just like, oh, how did he get up there? It's like, I figured he took a spaceship.
He took a ship.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, I figured like, yeah, in the special editions, they actively show him like getting onto a ship on a platform in Cloud City. Yeah. And then they show him like landing in a platform on what we're supposed to assume is the spaceship, is the Super Star Destroyer. But it looks like, the landing platform and the Death Star in the next movie. But don't worry about that. Yeah. But yeah, like, I don't know. He says, prepare my shuttle.
Share blueprints.
And then the next movie, and then the next scene, he's just up in the Super Star Destroyer. It's like, I don't know. I could figure out he got up there by a shuttle because he said he took a shuttle. It's like, I didn't really need that explained to me. It's fine that it's in the special edition. I'm just saying, that's not really anything I've wondered about. It's like, how did he get up to the Star Destroyer? It's like, he probably took a spaceship. I don't know. How does anybody get anywhere in these movies, Like
Did he stop for gas or something?
He stopped at the gas station in Spaceballs.
And then he saw the or that I was gonna say the
get this man some Pepto-Bismol.
I just said the robot chicken gas station where Luke sees the Wampa about he lost his arm and he dropped keys and then the keys fall into space. But yeah, this movie ends they kind of like Lando's wearing Han's shirt because we're gonna go find Han and like we're gonna it's basically setting everything up for the next movie. And, ring in when you're when you arrive at Tatooine. Yeah, Tatooine or whatever he says.
Tatooine. He says Tatooine.
Tatooine. Yeah.
Ugh, I hate it, but whatever. Yeah. It's a very bittersweet ending. I mean, because Han's not there. Like, obviously the characters are there, they're together. Like, that's kind of the triumphant moment for the ending. But like, I remember my mom telling me about this. She always hated that ending because it was so sad. Obviously, because she was a kid when she watched it, and like, they watched this in 1980, and they didn't get Return of the Jedi until 1983. So for 3 years, that's what you had Star Wars for, was that ending. So I'm sure that pissed off a lot of people. They're just like, what happens next?
Well, it definitely could have gotten way worse. I mean, like, Luke survived. Leia and Chewbacca are not like stuck on Cloud City or stuck on the Imperial Star Destroyer.
Oh yeah,
or they're stuck on captured by Vader or anything.
It could have been a lot worse.
Think, like, I feel like it'd been really hard to. It's a Vader's credit. I feel like it'd be really hard to enforce Lando keeping Leia and Chewie on Cloud City so they could never return. Like, that actually doesn't make a ton of sense as a agreement.
Well, he was altering the deal. Pray he doesn't alter it any further.
Yeah. Lando wasn't thinking far enough ahead.
Thanks, Lando. I don't know. I didn't think I'd make it this far.
All right.
Oh,
should we move on? Or go ahead.
I just want to say, before we get to Jedi, there's one more character we have to talk about with this.
Oh yeah, we didn't talk about Yoda.
Oh,
is that what you're talking about?
No, I was saying Boba Fett. We kind
of talked about Yoda. Oh, Boba Fett.
Boba Fett. Yeah, because we talked about Yoda.
Boba Fett.
Yeah, Boba Fett. Boba Fett.
Present smells like your mama's. I can't remember what exactly it is.
You, sir, are an asshole. I just told Jodie Foster they're an asshole. I just called Jodie Foster an asshole. No,
I don't have Tisha Cannon.
But you're right, bringing up Robot Chicken, because Robot Chicken is very, I don't want to say guilty of this. They definitely use this. People love Boba Fett. And you rewatch the movie and it's just like, he only has 5 lines. He's not in it a ton. But goddamn it, he does
look so cool.
is so cool. Yes, visually, it is the coolest looking armor. It is so cool looking. And he has this cool voice where he's just like, he's not, like, you know, he also has a good, cool voice when they have the Django actor voice him in the special edition. But like, even in the original, he has like this cold, tough, like cowboy voice, just like, he's no good to me, dead. Like, it's cool.
Yeah.
It is the epitome of cool. So I can see why people obsess over Boba Fett. So much so that, like, you know, they gave him his own TV series, which I hear was lame as fuck. I haven't gotten to it yet in Star Wars Summer Star Wars. But yeah, people love Boba Fett to the point that I thought Boba Fett kind of sucked for so long, where I'm just like, this guy sucks. He's overrated. But like, you know, that was just me being a troll, where I'm just like being contrarian. Like, well, if everybody likes him, I actually hate him. It's like, I can't deny it. Boba Fett is cool, but he just doesn't do a lot. But like,
yeah, he's like, they don't do much in the. He goes up like it goes out like a chump.
He is a platypus. They don't do much.
Yeah.
No, Boba Fett. I'm a fan of Boba Fett. I mean, fan, quote unquote. Like, you know, I think he's cool for what he is. I like his inclusion in the movie. Do I wish he would have done more? Absolutely. But like, everybody wishes that. You know what? We'll always have the robot chicken version of Boba Fett. That is the coolest Boba Fett.
Absolutely my favorite version, yeah.
Yeah, that is the best Boba Fett. That is the coolest Boba Fett.
You're heavy, and I remember, and Tauntauns never forget. And I thought he smelled. Say it with me. I thought he smelled bad. Say it with me now.
On the outside.
It's beautiful. Hey, listen, Tauntauns. Tauntauns are great.
Disgusting creatures. You know, there's a town in Massachusetts called Taunton. It's Taunton, 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 and I always pronounce it as Tauntaun. It's like,
I had to go for it.
Yeah, it's somewhere like south of here, but like, yeah, Taunton, Massachusetts. And I always say Tauntaun. It's like, interesting. I can't be the first person to notice that.
They should make it official. Just change it to Tauntaun, Massachusetts.
Hey, if they made Mayfield by changing it for Drake May, like, they can absolutely change it. They didn't change it officially. They changed it for the Super Bowl, and well, look how that turned out. I still love you, Drake May.
Never again.
No. We're coming back, dude. We're coming back.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying you're not coming. I'm just saying they'll never change. They shouldn't change Mayfield again.
yeah. Maybe we went a little too overboard.
That was the problem.
Listen, we're Boston sports fans. We're kind of nuts up here. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Like, give us a break.
I understand.
Yeah. You get it. Detroit.
I get it. Yeah, we're unfortunately Pistons just lost, but oh well.
Oh, did they?
Still. Yeah.
Oh wow, we're recording this.
It was in Cleveland.
Saturday the 9th. Oh, they lost. Oh no. Oh wow, Game 3 they lost. Wow, it was kind of close. 116-109. Sorry, this doesn't matter to anybody. Sorry.
Yeah.
I think you guys will be fine. You made it farther than we did. Oh, what a choke
I think
job.
we'll still win the series. I'm not worried.
No, it's the Cavs. It's James Harden. Like, I think you guys will be fine.
Yeah, they're not.
But then again, I did say that about the Celtics and Sixers, and look how that turned out.
Yeah.
Sorry, no more ball talk. We're here to be nerds. We're here to be geeks. No more.
You know who else balls? IG88. He balls. Robot Chicken.
Yeah.
I don't want to be rude, but this dude needs to get the fuck out of here. I brought my brother, THX. Is that what he's going
man, we got to talk about the Robot Chicken specials, because then it'll give me an opportunity to rewatch them. They're so funny.
Should we carry on?
Let's carry on. Keep calm. Carry on to. Let's go to Return of the Jedi. This VHS tape actually does work. Return of the Jedi.
I've been saying he's so cool this entire time. I haven't been saying very cool, which is actually a referencing Star Wars.
Very cool.
The red letter means talking about Star Wars.
Yeah, well, listen, we're our own podcast.
Your VHS works.
Yeah,
very cool.
Very cool. But like, listen, we're our own guys.
We're on YouTube.
We're on YouTube. We don't always have to copy Red Letter Media, so that's why we did our own thing with. He is so cool.
He's so cool. Which definitely isn't a Nintendo Mario reference.
No, I definitely ripped that off from Mario. Take that, Mario. Well,
no, that's it's from the Mario trailers. It's Miyamoto said.
Oh yeah. That's right. He's
saying that
Chris Pratt
is so cool.
Yeah, he's so cool.
He's so cool.
Yeah, that's why he hired Mario. Chris Pratt as Mario. He's so cool.
Yeah, he's so cool.
Oh, that's a classic.
It's Chris Chan. It's Chris. Sorry, Chris San. Chris San. He's so cool.
No, not Chris Chan. Chris Chan's definitely not cool. I think we can all agree on that.
There are slips of the tongue. Really unfortunate slips of the tongue I've had this movie.
That's okay. Listen, I'm a Christorian. I slip it all the time. We're
not a Christorian.
Oh, well, I am, and I'm cursed with knowledge. Let me tell you.
You're cursed with knowledge.
I'm cursed with knowledge.
Oh man!
Yeah.
Revenge of the Jedi.
Revenge of the Jedi. Yes.
We're going back to the real original.
Yeah, which I hear that, they changed it because George Lucas was like, oh, Jedis don't seek revenge. It's like, yeah, I guess. Yeah, I think Return of the Jedi is a much better title. I feel like Revenge of the Sith fits better than Revenge of the Jedi. Yeah. So if they changed it last second, I'm glad they changed it because Return of the Jedi is a much better title.
Allegedly, one of my dad's friends had a Revenge of the Jedi poster.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Apparently, it doesn't exist anymore, though. Tragically.
Oh, well. I'm sure you could remake it somehow.
It's not the same.
Yeah, I know. Don't I know it? Yeah. Return of the Jedi is one of those movies. So I think it's been said, people love A New Hope. People really love Empire. People are kind of, I don't want to say mixed. I feel like at some point people were mixed on Jedi where they're just like, this one's kind of lame. But I think a lot of people have kind of softened up on Jedi. I think we can all agree it is a good movie. I will say, I definitely think it's my least favorite of the three. I'm definitely
easily
more of an Empire truther now. Like, Empire was my least favorite. I loved Jedi as a kid so much that like my ranking was 4, 6, 5. Now it's 4, 5, 6. With that said, though, I fucking love Return of the Jedi. Like, it is so good. One of my favorite third movies, and when it comes to trilogies, I love Return of the Jedi. But like, I won't dismiss any criticisms that come towards its way. It's like it's a movie that had to follow up A New Hope and Empire Strikes Back. Empire Strikes Back, especially. Following up Empire Strikes Back, that's got to be one of the most difficult things to ever do. And I think for what it does it fine. I don't know. What are your opening thoughts?
I have mixed emotions about it. I enjoy it. I like it. It's when you think again, like I think it's cursed of having to follow up. Like it'd be a fine movie, like if like without and like even like resolving like the trilogy, like it's all right. Like it it kind of like it ever so slightly jumps the shark with the Ewoks.
True.
Mostly that. It's like you can like have a bit of suspension of disbelief with like the incompetency of the Empire sometimes, but now it's okay. You get your legion of your best soldier, your legion of best stormtroopers or whatever is being defeated by Ewoks,
defeated by little people in teddy bear costumes. It is a little ridiculous, and it's like, okay, it feels like an overcorrection from how dark Empire was, that they're just like, oh, we got to appeal to the kiddies, let's have these marketable plushies literally running around in the forest and defeating stormtroopers. It's like,
and as much as like
sure,
I do, and I like the Ewoks, they're fun.
I do too.
It's like sometimes it's just like a little over,
like
they're not even taking it seriously sometimes. Like Chewbacca freaking Tarzan yelling as he swings from a vine.
He literally Tarzan yells. Yeah, I've heard the comparison that like, oh, how were the Ewoks able to defeat the Empire? It's like, well, how was the Vietnamese able to defeat America during the Vietnam War? It's like, okay, I get that comparison.
That's.
But there is also that
they're using frickin' slingshots and spears, and what's the point of the armor? Like if they could occasionally they'll hit a weak point in the armor.
They hit a stormtrooper with rocks, and the stormtroopers die from rocks to the armor. Yeah, that's what it's like. All right, this is just a kids movie at this point, which fine. Yeah. I mean, like you said, suspend your disbelief. It's a bit ridiculous. That's the thing. It toes the line where it's like, all right, this is obviously they brought in the Ewoks because they wanted a marketable plushie character, and that's what they got. Because and hey, we fell for it because I like the Ewoks too. It is ridiculous. I'm not going to argue that. It is pretty stupid.
And occasionally they do there are some ideas they have all the logs that the ATST is slipping on. That's clever and that makes sense.
I like
they have
that.
the I can't remember what the official term is. They have the two battering rams of the logs that collide. And
I like those too. Yeah, the fucking logs.
Those are clever.
Yeah, those are awesome.
Are good ideas.
Yeah, and
it's not like the Ewoks just win from the beginning. They have they're more somber moves. So, one of them
literally an Ewok dies, and you see another Ewok come up to it and just shake it, try to wake it up. It's like, holy shit, dude!
It's making those dopey noises.
Yeah. It's like, oh my god, yeah, war is hell. Yeah, it's like, okay, so at least you have scenes like that to balance out the cutesiness of the Ewoks. It is ridiculous though.
These are space Nazis still.
Right, exactly. Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. Yeah, it's not automatic that the Ewoks defeat them, and there is carnage on both sides. It's like. But there is, sometimes when you see the Ewoks just taking their sticks and they're poking the stormtroopers, and the stormtroopers just it's like, all right, dude. It's just it's pretty goofy, which Star Wars can be goofy sometimes. I'm totally okay with that. That's fine.
And it's not. I also want to specify, it's not just the Ewoks. It also is it gets this. This is where people start to say Star Wars is kind of soap opera-y is because of this movie. And I think there's a lot of people who probably heard all the great things about the first two and then came to this and was we're doing all these long drawn out conversations with no music about how oh yeah, Darth Vader's your father and Leia's your sister, and then Luke has to explain the same thing to Leia, and they're having very long drawn out conversation about family relationships.
Yeah, there is,
and that's no, it's a little. It's they have to and Obi-Wan has to explain why he didn't tell. Why he didn't tell Luke, and the point of view conversation and stuff like that. They have to do a little bit of cleanup from the last movie, which is partially Empire's fault. It's as good as it is because it pulls a couple bait and switches. Even though I don't get any benefit from the reveal of. The shock reveal of that, Darth Vader is Luke's father because I'm just used to it. So I still think it's one of the best movies of all time. So that wasn't necessarily necessary, but for the grander scheme of Star Wars, Luke needs to be Darth Vader's son. Mm-hmm. So they didn't do that in the first movie. They need to establish that at some point.
Yeah, and you're right. Yeah, from a certain point of view, is funny as a meme for us Star Wars nerds. But you go back and watch the scene where he's like, "So what I told you was true." From a certain point of view, and you're just like, all right, dude, come on. And then the whole no, go ahead.
It doesn't bother me a ton,
no.
But it's just the fact that we have to take time out of the movie to explain this stuff and explain that Leia's Luke's sister and stuff that clearly was not thought out from the beginning.
Yeah. And you'll have George be like, no, I had this plan from the whole time. It's like, all right, dude, come on. Yeah. It doesn't bother me
if you
either.
You released it kind of late. Yeah.
It doesn't bother me either. I from a certain point of view, I like Leia's just somehow I've always known, and then you think back to the kissing scene. It's like, all right, dude, come on. It's no, you didn't. But there is a lot more talking scenes. You're right, and which I'm not necessarily against. I feel maybe that can be a little off-putting for
talking
some
scenes
people.
can be good. Like my favorite, like the interaction between Vader, Luke, and the Emperor is like absolutely up there. Is like one of my favorite sequences in Star Wars.
Oh,
Like,
it's phenomenal.
like it's like I could argue, like you can make an argument it's my favorite, like bar none. Like it is so good, and yeah, that is drama. That is drama, but it's like it again, it's emotional tension. There's a lot of weight to it. There's
Right.
like like we don't know what's going to happen. We don't know if like Luke is like tempted. Like Luke is successfully tempted at points.
Well, that's what I like
Um,
about Luke in this movie specifically. That this movie, I would say,
They dress him up in all black.
they dress him up in all black, and then the way
He
it goes,
chokes a Nemordian guard or not whatever the pig thing.
yeah, the pig guards. No, that's one of my
Yeah.
favorite aspects of Luke Skywalker as a character is that opening shot with him, because in the first two movies, the way we are introduced to Luke is very different than how he's introduced here. Here, he's gone through so much in the last two movies that, yeah, the first time you see him, he's just this shadowy, cloaked figure walking in through the Jabba's palace. It's like, holy shit, like, this is Luke Skywalker? Like, he's grown so much, and yet he has so much more growing to do throughout this movie. And the other thing I really like about Luke is his moral qualms, like the way he's so committed to being convinced that Vader is a good guy, that he can change Vader for the greater good, even though everybody around him's like, dude, you got to kill him. Like and that's what I like about Luke as a character. He is an optimist through and through. He believes in the good of everybody. And so, well, maybe not the Emperor, but like, you know what I mean? Like he believes that his father can be converted back to the good side. And that's, that's important in a main character. You need a main character who's not only a good guy, quote unquote, but somebody who fully believes in being a good guy, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's like I love that like he has some like mental like weight, like they're having like 3D chess between like, like Darth Vader is like reading his mind and looks like, oh yeah, I can feel the good in you. And like Palpatine's like, oh, there's no good in you. And like, it's like, it's kind of like, it's a revolving circle, but I love it. Like, it's a lot of like, just like, I guess grandstanding on like who's right. But yeah, like Luke is revealed to be right. And like, again, you don't know, like the Emperor seems like he's probably the most, like the Emperor has a lot of weight in this argument too, and like Darth's just kind of getting like tug of war between the two of them. In a way, it's kind of funny.
Tug of war, yeah, is a good way of putting it. Yeah, because he's like, he's like trying to figure out, is he a good guy? Is he a bad guy?
Mm-hmm. And I will say with Luke, there is like it can be in the same way we were talking about like that Han gets a little whipped in this one. Luke, like they kind of like go back and forth between like Luke is like cool and like is still like jovial, and then other times like when he's like oh, I've endangered the mission, I shouldn't have come, he's like doing like the he's doing like the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. It's like, oh, my nose, it's giving us up. Which I mean,
that is a good point.
I've that's been a comparison in my mind for years.
But my nose will I've got to go alone. Nonsense. It's all for one. It's all for let's get some shut eye. Shut up, Luke. That's such a good comparison.
Wrong.
No, that's such a good comparison. Yeah, Luke. Vader does spot him. It's an the code, sir, but it checks out.
Does that even matter though? Because like Palpatine says that the Emperor says that he let them have the codes and let him find out where the moon was. So,
everything is proceeding as he has foreseen. Yeah.
Yeah. So like, it doesn't even really matter that even though he doesn't want Vader to, it can be kind of confusing at points. Cause like you say, like your judgment is clouded on this. I think he says, and then he still said he'll come to you, but you still have to like go to him to some degree. And maybe, I don't know, maybe Palpatine, like maybe in a different universe, Luke just like gets captured and gets brought all the way back to the, the Death Star by someone other than Vader.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Even though Vader and because he told Palpatine told Vader to go to the other side of the moon with the fleet, and then he's like mad at Vader for coming back to the Death Star. But he needed to be back at the Death Star because Luke was gonna Yeah, in some ways the plan can be a little confusing.
All
But-
according to plan. It's like,
All
what's your
according to plan.
plan? Yes.
I'm just sending you around like a dog because I can.
Yeah. He just
He's just flexing his authority.
flexing his authority. Yeah, that's okay. Sure. That's real evil of
And
him.
it's like, have you ever seen the like the red letter media, like 10 amazing facts about Darth Vader's suit you never knew?
I feel like I've seen parts of it. I don't think I've seen it like all the way through.
It's pretty good. It's
Yeah.
like it's good. Like the
Voodoo hide.
they're getting like the impression is like all these like cost cutting measures that like the Wikipedia articles describe.
Yeah.
It's like all these ways that like Darth Vader's in constant torment and like Palpatine's just like mocking him as, oh yeah, it's like with a single blast of lightning I could distort all the circuits in your suit and you die. It's like there's like laughing at like how Vader's life might be.
Yeah. Which it's Force lightning. That's a thing. I
Yeah.
can't imagine being in a theater in 1983. You're sitting down to watch Return of the Jedi, and all of a sudden the Emperor just shoots lightning out of his fingertips. It's like, oh, that's a thing. Like that must have been scary. Like holy shit.
Very cool.
Very cool. Yeah, the Emperor. He's so cool.
He's so cool.
Yeah, I'm glad they recasted him. So it's not the bug-eyed lady from Empire theatrical cut. They went ahead, hired Ian McDiarmid, made him the Emperor.
So crazy that he's 20 years before like Revenge of the Sith, like he's playing like the second oldest appearance of you can claim that that the other existence doesn't exist. Is out of non-canon. Not in my canon.
Not in my
Rise
canon.
Skywalker is not real. But Ewan McDiarmid does reprise Palpatine in 2019, the year 2019, and he also is Palpatine in 1983 is like the second oldest appearance we see of him. So that's crazy. I guess it's the makeup. He just plays a super old man in the 80s, and then he's still playing the same character as a younger version of himself in the 2000s.
Yeah,
is crazy.
It is crazy that they brought him back for the prequels, and because like
thank God he's so freaking good.
He is the Emperor. I'm glad they recast it. I'm glad they went ahead and changed him. I'm glad because even in this one, obviously, even in this one, they knew to figure out the Emperor as like this cocky, give him this decrepit old man voice. Don't give him like this distinguished British accent like they did in Empire. What they did is they made him like this crotchety old geezer, and he's just like
evil,
hammy, and just being like, the Alliance will fall. Like, yeah, they figured it out immediately. It's just like, this is who the Emperor is going to be. And yeah, he's, we always bring it up like how he hams it up in the prequels. I mean, the ultimate line is do it. Like that's from Revenge of the Sith. But like even as far back as 1983, like he's hamming it up where he's just like, I mean, it's a Family Guy joke, but something dark side, something complete. Like just the way he talks, like you don't know what the fuck he's saying, but the way he's saying it is so iconic.
Yeah. As I'm defenseless.
Strike me down. Good.
He's got the laugh too, yeah.
Use your aggressive feelings, boy.
You must now know that your father will never be turned.
You must know that I am based and you are cruel.
Your faith in your friends is yours.
Your faith
in your mama. Why is that?
Now, young Skywalker, you will you will die. Yeah. We all know the lines.
Die.
But yeah.
We're not supposed to. You said we're not supposed to run down all the quotes this time.
I know, I did, didn't I? But it's just so quotable is the
Palpatine
problem.
good. Yeah.
Palpatine just...
And certainly there'll be no movie later. Palpatine.
Certainly there'll be no movie later, what?
that'll be even more quotable. Like, certainly, it can be a more quotable Palpatine movie down the line.
No, certainly not.
Like it couldn't possibly get better.
It
It got better. Amazing.
Oh, we got to talk about, because we talked about the Ewoks, we talked about the Emperor. The other big thing that has to do with Return of the Jedi, and I do mean big, and when I say big, big slug. Yeah.
I thought you were saying the new Death Star.
Oh,
yeah, also Big Slug.
Yeah.
Jabba is finally officially here.
Jabba's officially here. Yeah.
Everyone is here.
Jabba the Hutt.
Because Jabba wasn't in any movies before this.
No, but he was heavily referenced. You know, they say Jabba in episode 4. They say Jabba in episode 5. Now we finally get Jabba. And, he's this big, disgusting slug monster that's a gangster. Great. Love it. Yeah, and I love his palace. It's just full of all these crooks and weird alien monsters. You get, what is it, Max Rebo? What's the blue elephant on the piano?
Yeah, I think it's Max Rebo.
Max Rebo. Like, it's just you get this one. There's this one alien I always thought, like, there's this one tall alien that looks like has like a cheetah head. It always reminded me of Chester Cheetah, the Cheetos mascot. But he's just like this weird like thing that's just walking around and it's all tall and shit. Like, yeah, it's just reminded me of Chester Cheetah. You get the Rancor, the fucking Twi'lek dancer. Yeah, he literally has a fucking Twi'lek stripper. It's like, oh my goodness. I mean, anybody who thinks
Leia becomes one.
Yeah, and then Leia's in the fucking slave outfit.
Slave suit. Yeah.
Look, I know a lot of people say like, "Oh, this one's the happy-go-lucky one. This is the kid-friendly one after the darkness that was Empire." But then you got shit like that, like fucking Twi'lek stripper dying. You got Leia in the slave outfit. You got Ewoks dying. Like, I don't know. Anybody who thinks this movie's not as dark, fucking lying. It's pretty dark at times.
Yeah, there's a lot of people who say like this is the peak of the movie and it falls off from here. Because like, it is a darker part. I don't agree with that.
No.
I think like as far as like just because like, you know, the like Luke and Vader and Emperor are being interspliced with other parts that aren't quite as good. I think this is like, I guess, the most consistent part of the movie.
Sure.
Like a consistent like high level, but yeah, it's a very good part. I love how the for the longest time it like crossed my mind where like it does it expands on the like the Tatooine, like what we know about Tatooine, that like it feels very much like the cantina, but it's like very much set apart. It's not the cantina.
Yeah,
basically it like has similar vibes with that thing.
But it's definitely it definitely has the same like scuzzy kind of underworldy like just disgustingness that comes with the cantina, but like I feel like this one even more so because it's like a gangster hideout. You have a bunch of like gangsters and crooks there.
And you got the sail barges. I love the
the sail barge rules.
The sail barges are so cool.
I love the music. It's so cool.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the cuts, I guess it's probably trombones. I think it's trombones, like blah blah. And it's like all this cutting, and they're just nodding at each other.
Oh, I was talking about like the actual music, like when they're flying on the sail barge. And Max Rebo's like playing some like trendy Star Wars music. Like I actually think that music's kind of cool sounding. The non-diegetic music in the scene when they're like nodding at each other. Yeah, that's also cool.
Yeah, the like getting you just ready for the action. That's really good. I gotta shout out Malakili, the big fat guy who like is the owner of or is like the Rancor's like. Oh yeah, the man boob guy. The shirtless dude. Yeah, he's just there. It's like here's this guy like. They absolutely did not need to be there. Oh yeah, here's this like
just some shirtless schlubby dude,
shirtless schlubby dude, like, crying because the Rancor died.
Oh yeah,
no
just
cared about
no, absolutely, yeah. He just starts bawling his eyes out because the Rancor is dead. Yeah, that guy rules.
I was like Jabba's pissed too, but yeah, like here's another guy like cared deeply.
Yeah,
Rancor.
Jabba's pissed because Luke is still alive, and like he's just like, oh great.
Well, I think he's mad that the Rancor died too.
Yeah, he's mad that the Rancor has died, but yeah, that guy is mortified that the Rancor is dead. Like his pet died. It's like, oh shit, dude. It's great.
I realized too late. I forgot to. I really hope he's in James's Star Wars character ranking because I forgot to give him a vote, and I'm so disappointed in myself. But it's up there with the best Star Wars characters.
Yeah, the shirtless man boob guy who's depressed that the Rancor is dead.
His Glup Shido name is Malakili.
Malakili. Okay, listen, I've been hearing a lot of because William's been editing part of that video, and he's been just bombarding us with many characters he's come across that got votes, and I'm like, that got votes? It's like I'm excited to see how this one turns out. Let me tell you. Then they fight, and then Boba Fett goes out like a bitch, and I always love that. I'm just like, good. I'm glad your fave fucking died. No, but like in all seriousness, it is very
Sarlacc burps.
Sarlacc burps, hilarious, always funny. Hilarious. Yeah, no, I love.
He doesn't come back. He doesn't. He's dead. He doesn't come back.
Yeah, he does. Boba Fett dies and doesn't come back. That's the name of that Smiling Friends episode.
Yeah.
No, but I like this scene a lot because we get to see Luke with his lightsaber. I love the green lightsaber. I'm obviously, I would say my favorite color is blue. So like, it's weird. You'd think my favorite lightsaber color would be blue, but no. My favorite one always was green. I loved the green lightsaber growing up. I thought that was so cool. Like, obviously, blue is still objectively my favorite color, but for whatever reason, I just always thought the green lightsaber was so much cooler. So, like, when I made my lightsaber at Build Your Own Lightsaber World at Disney World, what was it, like 11 years ago? Because this was senior year of high school. We went in 2015. I made my lightsaber green because I'm like, green lightsaber.
Yeah, I think it just a lot of it just has to do with like popping from the background.
That's probably what it is.
More.
Yeah,
like the blue blends in.
Yeah,
it pops against like Luke's black uniform, like wearing black versus like Luke wears blue or Luke wears white, and the blue lightsaber blends in a little more.
Yeah.
It just like stands out against the background a lot more. It's more like saturated, I guess.
Yeah.
To say.
But yeah.
My favorite lightsaber color was purple.
You're a Mace Windu fan.
Yeah.
You know what? That's fair.
For literally just the lightsaber. It was literally just because it was a purple lightsaber.
I think liking the purple lightsaber makes so much sense because everybody's either green or blue or red if you're a Sith.
And he's different.
Yeah. And then Mace Windu comes out with a purple lightsaber. It's like, that's objectively cool. Like, of course you're gonna like the purple lightsaber.
Very cool. He's so cool.
He's so cool.
But back to Return of the Jedi.
Yeah, back to Return of the Jedi.
You have the like R2. Yeah, you got whole plan, which you could say is like overly convoluted. But,
it makes even less sense than the Emperor's plan. We're like, Luke's plan is that Lando goes there, but then C-3PO and R2 go there, and then Leia goes there with Chewie. Leia tries to break Han out, fails, and then Luke comes. It's like, what's the plan here? Like, he's just sending in everybody he just didn't want to go, and then he has to go. Like, what is the ultimate plan here?
I guess it's trying to be like as peaceful as possible. He's trying to barter or like make sure like beyond a shadow of doubt that Jabba would have never negotiated. Like make it like to justify himself. Like if he does release us or be destroyed. I think he tells Jabba.
Yeah, I suppose.
Like he wants to like be as like justified for killing him as possible, I guess. And doing so like makes all of his friends suffer.
Yeah, exactly. And gets his sister in a bikini that is way too revealing.
Luke,
come on, dude. Was that part of your plan? It better not be, you fucking pervert.
I think another YouTube reference. You ever watch like the How It Should Have Ended?
Yeah,
videos.
it's been
haven't watched
years.
them in a long time.
I have not seen them in years because I realized how dumb those videos are. Like, oh, what if the Eagles just flew them over and over Mordor? It's like jokes that everybody's made a million times over. Plus,
I know it's
anyway,
it's low hanging fruit, but I do like the
sure.
It's like the end of the Return of the Jedi, or like they do like a little end piece. It was like Han Solo was like, it really is a shame I'm blind right now. I feel like I could be missing some pretty memorable sights. Yeah, he's sitting right next to Leia.
All right, that's funny. Like,
That's funny.
that's funny. I'll give how it should have ended. That sure. That's good. I like that. That's a good joke.
Yeah. Bad lip reading.
Yeah,
teach me a spell.
Bad lip reading is way funnier.
Oh wait, Chewie, write that down. Hello. It's like while Chewie's like holding his legs and his hands are...
Or like when Bib Fortuna first comes into the seat, he's just like, so what y'all want?
Oh, hello to you too, the creepy look nightmare.
Let's dance.
Oh, don't touch me. Stranger danger. I has a thing about creepy strangers touching him. Well, that's done. Oh, there's a lucky lady. Jack Black and Bill Hader for those.
Yeah, it was Jack Black, Bill Hader, and Maya Rudolph for voicing in those. Insane that he got them involved.
I think you could use a mint.
But yeah, no, I like Jabba's palace. I think it's weird and out there, and I like, we don't have to talk about the dance scene. The dance scene is actually quite tame in this one because it's, not CGI ridden. We can talk about that one when we get to it. But like this one, because the puppet
she's screaming screaming as she dies.
Yeah, the puppet in this one, like, because it's a puppet woman. It's like an alien woman singing where she's just like, like, speaking gibberish. Yeah. I forgot that there was a puppet, because like, I'm so used to the special edition one. I saw that one more growing up. Where she's this ugly alien. It's an ugly CGI alien. Here, the puppet's kind of bad, so like I can kind of see why they replaced it in the special edition, but like it's not like the CGI was any better.
Fun bad,
Yeah, it is a fun bad puppet. I'd rather see the fun bad puppet, but you know what? I have such ironic love for the special edition version. But again, we'll get to that some other time. But yeah, the Twilight.
It's not like the special edition one is like realistic. Like it's also a nightmare piece.
Oh, it's incredibly nightmarish. Whereas this one, it's just a bad puppet, just like going up and down, just be like speaking alien gibberish while singing.
That wasn't the actual notes it was playing.
Was that the actual notes they were playing?
I already told you I'm not an elephant.
Max Rebo. Did you ever notice that there's a shot of Boba Fett? It's when Leia comes in and like threatens to blow up the palace. There's a shot of Boba Fett that's so obviously like reversed. I don't know.
Interesting.
I don't know. I've always noticed this. I thought this was a special edition thing. This is also a thing in the theatrical cut. So Boba Fett's little antenna thing. Hold on. I have a plushie I can look at to get it right. The antenna is on the left. You're looking at a Boba Fett. The antenna's on the left of his helmet. Like you're looking at him. But in the shot, there's a shot in Return of the Jedi where the antenna's on the right. And I'm like, did they...
Would they need to reverse the image to put it in reverse?
They put it in... They reversed the image.
Did they have to mirror it to...
They mirrored it. I guess so then he's like facing the right way so they don't break the 180 rule, but it's like then just...
Oh, that's right. I thought you were saying like they played it backwards.
No, they mirrored it. So like his antenna's on the other side than where it usually is. And I don't think I've ever seen anybody point that out. I'm not saying I'm the first one to discover it. There's no fucking way I'm the first one to discover it. I'm just saying I've never really seen people bring it up. So like that's why I'm like bringing it up now. Like, what is up with that? Why did they do that?
Yeah, it could be they just like messed it up when they were filming it.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess
Yeah.
they just didn't want to break the 180 rule. I guess, which okay,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, no one else has noticed it.
I refuse
Yeah, I'm
to
looking
believe.
at it right now. It is back. You're right. It is backwards.
Yeah, I refuse to believe I'm the first one to notice that. Like, there's no way. Like, there's got to be. As Star Wars is the most obsessed over
His antenna
franchise.
is not supposed to point left. It's not supposed to point left.
Yeah.
What the heck?
Yeah. And now I've ruined that for a lot of people, I'm sure. But I'm just saying, I can't be the first one to notice that. Like, as obsessed as people are with these movies, somebody would have had to have noticed that immediately.
I'm sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, because like back in the day, you couldn't watch it on. You couldn't get like a VHS tape to watch it on repeat.
Well, yeah, that wouldn't
so
stop
you
some
probably,
nerds.
Yeah, I guess.
I would love to have been a rich nerd back in 1983.
I mean, yeah,
so
they had to figure, like, people had to get their VHS copies of Holiday Special somehow.
Yeah, and hey, people made, fan films back in the 80s. They had to have seen these movies somehow.
Yeah, and if you have the Holiday Special, then you have the first appearance of Boba Fett. So
That's true, yeah. But
the Holiday Special is antenna points to the right.
Yeah, we'll save that for its own episode, even though I technically have already done an episode on the Holiday Special, but we don't have to worry about that.
Spoilers, we're running it back.
Yeah, we're doing it again.
We're doing a sequel.
Okay. What else?
We kind of talked about the Ewoks a bit.
Yep,
Ewoks. I mean, is there anything in? Oh yeah, Yoda dies.
Yoda dies. Yeah. So here's something interesting. The Return of the Jedi VHS cover has Yoda pretty prominently. All the covers for these VHS tapes feature like a prominent character or a prominent icon, I should say, because like the Star Wars one, it's Vader, and then like Vader's face takes up like half. It's like half his face is the majority of the VHS cover. And then there's like an X-Wing and the TIE Fighter and the Death Star at the bottom. Then for Empire, it's half a Stormtrooper's face. And then at the bottom, it's like the AT-ATs shooting at people on Hoth. With Return of the Jedi, it's Yoda. And then underneath is Luke fighting Vader and the Emperor that is there. Mm-hmm. But it's like Yoda's only in one scene in this movie. If anything, it would have made more sense to make him the Empire cover. But whatever.
I guess it's kind of a spoiler if you know that Yoda is going to be important.
That's true. That's a good point.
In Empire. So yeah, it's like it's kind of the only opportunity they can do is if you want to do like, I mean like when they do the Steelbooks, I'm pretty sure Yoda is most prominent on the Attack of the Clones.
Right. Okay.
Is what they do.
I guess that makes sense because he's pretty prominent in that movie.
He actually uses a lightsaber for the first time.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. But like, so yeah,
he's so cool.
He is so cool. What I love about the Yoda death scene in this one is, you know what? It's only the one scene he's in. And growing up, I thought he was more prominent in Return of the Jedi. I mean, yeah, he is at the very end when it's the Force Ghosts.
Yeah.
But yeah, Yoda death scene. It draws on a little bit long, I will say, because he's just like, Luke, there is another Skywalker. Luke. Like, he like, there's literally a good chunk where he's just going like, Luke, I need to tell you something else. Okay, I'm done. Luke, I need to tell you something else.
And he just tries to die instead of answering whether or not Darth Vader is Luke's father.
Yeah. Rest. Yoda's. I remember I read somewhere that like the reason George had Luke question it is because, George wanted people to kind of question if Vader was telling the truth.
Vader could lie.
Vader could have lied. Well, yeah, because then, you would like talk to like a child psychologist, and a lot of children probably would have seen, because Vader is a villain and an untrustworthy figure, they would have been like, oh, he's lying, so they needed a more trustworthy character to confirm, hey, by the way, Darth Vader's your father. So that's why they had Yoda say like, his father, or your father, he is, what in his Yoda speak.
Yeah, he said that. Yeah.
Yeah. He definitely said
like
that.
Luke is very quickly accepting of the fact that like he just and he yells no, I guess, but he still no isn't. No, I can't believe this is horrible.
That's impossible.
Yeah. And then he just says like Vader calls out to him while he's on the Falcon, and he's like, "Father." It's like he's already he's already reached the acceptance stage.
Yeah,
He's already chill with calling him dad.
All right, I guess you're my dad.
Yeah.
I guess you're my paw. But yeah, I think that is also for the audience to be like, it's confirmed. Yeah, that's your dad.
Yeah, I think that's good.
Yeah, and it is sad to see Yoda go because I mean, this is a very likable character, a very likable Muppet character. You know, have you ever met a Muppet you didn't like?
Nope.
Exactly. So it's extra sad.
They blow me up sometimes. That's not fun.
That's quite rude. How rude.
How rude.
And I do like how he kind of, disappears. That's a nice touch. Very Dark Crystal, which the Dark Crystal did come first. So, George.
How about that?
Copying off of Jim Henson, are we? No, it's probably a coincidence. Or maybe he's just like, hey, Jim, can I put this in my movie?
Yeah. I mean, Obi-Wan disappeared first.
Obi-Wan disappears too. So, yeah. So, if anything, never mind. Dark Crystal ripped off Star Wars. I fully believe that happened. So,
maybe you should put Star Wars back #1 then.
Yeah. All right, folks.
Yes.
Star Wars is cooler than Dark Crystal. It is so cool.
It's so cool. Star Wars is so cool.
Star Wars is so cool.
I also always think that it's like they're trying to get a little bit is like trying to get Yoda out of the way. So like,
I mean, what else?
If Yoda's still alive, then okay, like what Yoda went with Luke to go fight.
Yeah, well,
like, besides, maybe he's just too old, but if he's dead, he really can't now.
We're 900 years old. You reach. Not so good. You look.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, what else do we need Yoda for? Yeah, I'm fine with having him pass away.
Could have fought the Emperor again.
Yeah. Well, I don't think they had the technology for that. I mean, look, I would have loved to have seen Puppet Yoda jumping around with a lightsaber.
Well, again, that's why they kill him.
It would have been nuts. It would have been insane. It would have looked horrible. But now I want that. Now I want Puppet Yoda with a lightsaber. That would have been so funny. But I get it.
Palpatine or Emperor didn't have a
right.
So just force battle.
That's true. You could have, I mean, we know Yoda can control Force lightning. He does so in Attack of the Clones and Revenge of the Sith. So
right.
But
yep.
Whatever.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, so they get him out of the way. So
yeah,
you can't do anything. It's like in the first movie, obviously, like they don't think Luke should go anyway, so they're not gonna go with him that time. But yeah, in this one, like like if this is like the ultimate battle and like Luke needs, like Darth Vader and the Emperor need to die, then if Yoda can help, then he probably should help, but he's dead anyway. So
right. And plus, I like that better because again, Yoda and Obi-Wan keep saying, "Dude, you need to kill your dad," whereas Luke going by himself can make these choices on his own. So like he doesn't have Yoda or Obi-Wan to kind of decide for him. So he gets to go the passive route of being like, I won't kill my dad. And which leads to the Emperor, Force lightning him, which the Force lightning to Luke, that freaked the fuck out of me as a kid. Seeing Luke in so much pain while he's like nearly dying from the Force lightning and he's screaming his head off, like that freaked me out as a kid. I'm just like, Jesus Christ.
Mm-hmm. It's so cool.
But it is so cool.
It's so cool. It looks like Luke's gonna die. Like
and the music is swelling. The music is so perfect in that scene, and Vader lifts the Emperor up because he ultimately is like,
he doesn't say anything. He just lifts.
You
him up,
don't need any words in that situation.
We know what he's thinking. He's made his decision. He lifts up. He always gets this way when he's up after 8. I like his nap time.
You need some snoozleberries.
It'll be much, be much better in the morning. But yeah, that's great. And I also like earlier in the fight, is the Vader, he's like, sister, which is such a crazy line to live.
You have a twin
You have a
sister.
twin sister. Like, well, I don't know why he emphasizes it like that. It's like wild. But yeah, and then like Luke is actually like bridled with rage. Is like partially kind of cool that like he feels so strongly for
For his
just,
sister.
like is like feels strongly for Leia, like not in like a sister. You know,
That
not
part
any other
always
way.
gets me. Even as a kid, even as an adult now, I love that
Yeah.
part. How he's just like, well, if you're not gonna change, turn to the dark side, maybe Leia will. Just the
Whoa! Time out!
Yeah,
Slow down.
yeah.
Princess Leia is your sister. Is my daughter.
the
I need a major timeout.
Yeah, the 1 second that's even suggested, like, infuriates Luke, and that's what gets him like mad and starts fucking hitting all he's got against Vader and chopping off his arm. Even it's like that's what gets him. Just the 1 second that his sister would turn to the dark side, that's what gets him. That's crazy. But that's what I love about that. Like, that's what I loved about Luke and Empire. I forgot to mention, like, he loves his friends so much that he'll just drop everything at the mere mention of them being in danger to go save them. And it carries over into this one. That's what we love about Luke Skywalker. He cares about the people around him. And that's what I love about this character in these movies. Han would drop everything because he went to go save Luke. Luke wants to return the favor. He'll drop everything to go save and do anything for his friends.
Yeah. And it's finally it's like, okay, I'm trying to remember what Han says, like, because obviously, they're keeping track of who saved who. And obviously Luke saves Han this time.
Hey kid, thanks. I owe you one. Or something like that, yeah.
Yeah. He says something like that.
Something like that. Yeah. He's so cool.
I need a sorry to daughter card. Leave it to Ziggy.
What? Okay, that caught me off
another
guard.
robot
chicken?
That's another robot chicken.
Okay, yeah.
That's where it's like, slow down. Princess Leia is your sister, is my daughter. It's time out. I need a major timeout right now. And he goes to like a Hallmark store. He says to the person working there is like, I need a sorry to daughter card.
Sorry to daughter.
Because he thinks back to when he was torturing her.
Yeah. With the ball, the medical ball.
Yeah, Dr. Ball.
Dr. Ball.
I'm a doctor, not
Oh, Dr. Ball.
Good day, sir.
Oh, it's so funny.
She lost the will to live. Why don't we get down on our knees and pray?
Oh God. Anyway,
Star Wars.
Star Wars. Star Wars is so cool. I think that's the main motif of this episode. Star Wars is so cool.
Yeah, so cool.
I
got more Star Wars is so cool. Specifically like the Battle of Endor, it's the Battle of Endor, Battle of Hoth. It makes me love Star Wars Battlefront is such an amazing thing that exists. You ever play Star Wars Battlefront? Any of the original ones?
The extent of my Star Wars video gaming is parts of Lego Star Wars: The Complete Saga on the Wii.
Okay.
And I had this plug and play, the JonTron plug and play video.
Yeah, I had. Yeah,
there was a plug and play of like a Millennium Falcon with a joystick.
I had that one.
Yep. Really? The Millennium Falcon one
I had
specifically?
that exact one. I had that one and the Darth Vader one. Yes.
Oh, dude, the Millennium Falcon one. I got to play it was like the Battle of Hoth. You got like the speeder.
Yeah, you're like running the turrets. So you got to go back and forth with the turrets.
Yeah, the turrets. You had to speed through the Force Moon of Endor on the speeders.
Yes.
Those are the only two I can remember, but I'm sure there were other ones.
Yeah.
I remember I wanted to play that when I was a little bit older.
You fly around in the Flight of Millennium Falcon
Yeah. Oh, dude, I missed it so much.
A lot of those are adaptations of old Atari and
I would imagine,
Super Nintendo,
I would imagine, yeah. I mean, that's what with the JonTron video, he was going over all these plug and plays, and a lot of them were just fucking ports of other games. So I would imagine the Millennium Falcon one was not, was also privy to that. Anyway, my point is, I remember playing that a lot as a kid, and then I was bit of older as a kid, maybe a teenager, I found it again. And I'm like, I want to play this again. And I checked and the batteries were leaking because like it was so old and I'd like, forgotten about it. And I'm like, fuck. And I couldn't play it again. So I had to throw it away. So I haven't played it in years, dude. I miss it so much. That Millennium Falcon plug and play game.
Well, if we meet up sometime, I'll bring it with me.
Oh, please do, dude. I miss it so much. Yeah. I need to relive the games I was most definitely terrible at.
Assuming mine does not also have corroded batteries in it, that'd be a great tragedy.
Check on it. You please do. This is my warning to you.
I'll do that.
Heed my warnings, ye out there.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I love about the original 2005 Star Wars Battlefront 2.
Right,
the newer ones have their merits too, but Star Wars Battlefront 2 and that came out in 2005. It is so good. For a game for 2005, it's so good at immersing you in you get the battle in the battle of do everything in the Battle of Hoth. You get to do everything in the Battle of Endor, and it is it's a lot of prequel stuff too. But it does such a good job with the original trilogy battles too, representing those, and it's such a good game. It is so much fun. I cannot recommend it enough.
Yeah.
Especially as a Star Wars fan, it's the perfect video game.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's you are a Star. It's like you're in Star Wars. It's great.
I mean, the Battle of Endor is really fun, and I mean that all three different battles. You get we've been talking about Luke and Vader fighting on the Death Star, but the space battles outside, with Lando leading the crusade on the Millennium Falcon. I love that shot. Where just there's a couple of shots where it's they avoid the Death Star, they're flying around. And it leads to the iconic "It's a trap" line with Admiral Akbar. It's a trap. And then they're flying towards the Star Destroyers, and
wow, Admiral Akbar!
Admiral Akbar cereal.
Admiral Akbar cereal. You can't repel flavors of this magnitude.
And Lando's flying the Millennium Falcon towards the Star Destroyers, and he goes fighters coming in, and they just go and just all these ships are flying all over the place. It's so cool. It is the coolest.
Oh yeah, it's just you got the TIE interceptors from every side. Just being practically speaking, probably rather impractical of how they're attacking.
But
it doesn't seem like they do a very good job at hitting anyone.
It's kind of just a shit show, but it looks cool. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, the blast came from the Death Star.
The coolest looking. Yeah.
Yeah, the Death Star's fully operational.
You got A wings now. You got B wings, new starfighters.
What's next? C wings?
No, they want the V wings.
Oh,
in the prequels. But it's
the space dogfights are so.
Yeah, it's
awesome.
just it's just a hot. There's the Starfleet that's you kind of get to see at the end of Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah.
There's hodgepodge of ships that are something, and
they
as we mentioned, they just they managed to take out the shields on the command deck on the Super Star Destroyer, and then one A-wing flies into it. And takes out the entire fucking thing, just goes down and crashes into the
Death Star.
Death Star, which is it looks so small compared to the Death Star.
Yeah, no, that's
which maybe makes sense. Maybe the second Death Star is bigger than the first one. Is the point they make?
Yes, it is enormous.
Yeah. As enormous as the first one was, this is even more enormous.
This is even bigger.
So much more enormous. It has a giant hole in it, so big that even a entire ship can fly.
Yeah, well,
they're not done making it.
That's it's not finished yet. Yeah. Well, and now it will never be finished.
I think this plan might not have been so well thought through.
Yeah, we didn't think this one through.
Whoopsie.
But I like that climax, just flipping through the three battles. You got Luke and Vader, you got Lando up in space, and then you got Han and the gang down on the Endor with the Ewoks. And I like the cutting back between the three. It's so exciting. I don't understand how anybody could, I guess, if you're not really into it, but saying oh, the movie kind of falls off after Jabba's palace when you have that excellently edited climax. I don't know. Yeah. It's fantastic. It's so much fun.
Yeah. Also, it's good. It's fun. It's not, I think it's just me saying it doesn't quite live up to the first two.
Sure,
as
that's
fair.
fair.
As far as Again, like that's mostly like okay, like stuff with the Ewoks.
That's fair. That's totally
um,
fair.
Yeah.
But
yeah, for the most part, it's good. And then yeah, you get a little bit of Again, there's some shenanigans where okay, like we need to wrap things up. There is a bit of like a lot of like okay, we need some areas.
Sure.
And again, that's where again like the Superstar Destroyer gets taken out like a punk, and yeah, again the Ewoks are doing a lot to the again like everything going on.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just and you like and you have the like the happy-go-lucky Imperial officer who's like, quick, send 3 squads to help.
I do like
the most.
I do like earlier in the movie when they're trying to fight the Imperial officers, and there's that one that just goes freeze, and like Han throws something at him and he like falls over the fence and he goes like, oh. And I remember I think we talked about this. We've talked about this before.
Scum.
Yeah, you rebel scum. The guy who screamed as he went over was trying to do an impression of the Wilhelm scream. Which I like that. I know these movies revolutionized putting the Wilhelm scream into movies. It obviously has worn out its welcome. I'm sick of hearing the Wilhelm scream. So I like that guy was doing his impression of the Wilhelm scream. And I wish we'd do that more. It's just...
Well, they probably do. Like, you have to like fill in the dead air with something in the original take. So like they probably do like, hey, just like pretend to do a Wilhelm scream so we could like remember that this is where we're supposed to put it in. Yeah. Like just helps for the sake of acting too.
Yeah, but also just then don't replace it. Just have them do an impression.
Works if they do a good job. Yeah, like use what the new thing they do.
I like that. I like that. So now every time that guy screams like that, I always think like, oh, he's doing an impression of the Wilhelm scream. That's cool.
Yeah.
No,
sometimes new things are good.
Sometimes new is good. I agree.
Yeah. Sometimes new is bad, very bad.
Well, a lot of times new is bad.
Sometimes Rise of Skywalker.
Very bad. I did want to talk a little bit about Vader's death. How, the unmasking, and you finally get to see Vader in the flesh and bone, and he's all burnt up. Well, aside from his eyebrows. Remember, this is the theatrical cut, so he has eyebrows in this one. Which,
whoopsie.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie, this would have been a difficult thing to film. It's like, how the hell do you film Vader unmasked? It's like...
Yeah.
Credit to the actor, Sebastian Shaw. He does great. And like, I think the part that for me, it's fine that he's like, oh, it's Sebastian Shaw. He's older now. And then he dies. I think the thing for me is the Force Ghost aspect, where it's like, who do you show for the Force Ghost? And they just show an adult Sebastian Shaw, like out of makeup, just dressed in Jedi robes. It's like, look, it's Anakin. He's a Force Ghost now. It's like, yeah, but he never looked like that is the thing.
As I actually watched this movie with a friend who had never seen the movie before. He'd seen New Hope and Empire with me. Not this time, but a previous time. And he was like, he saw that ghost. Like, I don't even know who the heck this guy is. Like, the immediate reaction is like, okay, I'm lost. I don't know who this guy is.
That's funny.
Yeah. So it's like, yeah.
So not to go ahead, not to, jump ahead to like the special edition episode we'll do, but it's like, I kind of understand why they put Hayden Christensen in that scene.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, look, again, I still think when he's Anakin, when he's unmasked as Vader and like he's burnt up, and he's like on his last few breaths, that's great. And I love the fucking music, how that's the Empire theme, but kind of in a major key, or using like more kind of softer instruments to make it like, and like doing them slower, like
just like a single piano.
Yeah. Oh, the single piano, dude, gets me every time.
Yeah.
Every time. Fantastic stuff.
Beautiful. Yeah.
It's beautiful.
And yeah, I do like that he is also like worried about like, your sister, you were. I like that touch.
Tell your sister you were right.
You were, yeah. That's nice.
Yeah, it's very nice. I even really like the burning. Like that's got to be one of my favorite shots in all of Star Wars. Is putting him on a pile of logs and
I fell
lighting him on
asleep
fire.
there for a second. Oh, I'm on fire! Ah! You hear screaming? Oh, that's just the steam escaping the logs.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah.
Fire.
No, but it's the music is phenomenal in that scene. The shot of Vader just lighting up in flames. It's perfect. The perfect way to end this movie. I mean, obviously, then we go and do the whole Yub Nub celebration, which that's the thing with the theatrical cut. I hate the last piece of music where it's like,
Oh, you don't like Yub Nub?
I mean, look, it's grown on me as like an ironic thing, but like the ending music in the special edition is so fucking good that like I listen to Yub Nub
And they got Gungans in it too. It's so much better, right?
The Gungas. Give me more Gungas. We so free. No, the music I just think is much better. Yub Nub is all right, fine. It's inoffensive. It's just, I don't know. This is the last moments with these characters. Under Force Awakens, but like for all intents and purposes, this is the last moments with these characters, and you just hear a bunch of Ewoks going Yub Nub, de Jub, whatever the fuck they're saying. And look,
it's goofy.
I get it. It was written by the guys of Toto. Fantastic band. I love Africa and Hold the Line, but like I just I'm sorry, dude. It's kind of lame. I'm not gonna lie.
Right, kinda cringe.
Kinda cringe.
That poor guy who hopes none of his friends see him. Like, he's dancing like he hopes none of his friends will see him.
I do
Party
like
blows. I'm getting out of here.
I do like the xylophoning.
What's up? Fourth quarter conversion to the light side.
I was just gonna say I like the xylophoning on like the severed heads of the stormtroopers. Just like,
oh yeah, of course.
The classic. Is that in this version? It is. It is. Yeah, it is. I thought I had misremembered. No, it's in this version.
Yeah, it's not like the new music's fine too.
Yeah.
I think it's just nostalgia why I like.
Sure.
Like,
that's
it's
entirely fair. I completely sympathize with that. And look, as like
I said, I grew up on the original.
Yeah.
The special edition.
Yeah, I feel like I definitely watched the theatrical cut a lot as a kid, but then some point I just transferred over to the DVD and didn't realize that I just had, was watching the DVD version a lot more as a kid. Probably because it was a lot easier to set up the DVD player than it was the VHS player. So then, yeah.
I was the exact opposite. Like,
well,
I had one of those CRTs with the built-in VHS player.
Well, there you go. I didn't. So
that's how I watched the Duel of the Fates over and over.
Oh, dude, sounds like heaven. No, but like,
it was.
I'll talk more about the special editions and my thoughts on it when we get to it. But yeah, the theatrical cut. There are things I like better in the Return of the Jedi theatrical cut, and yeah, that would be the stuff at the beginning. But anyway, fine. Yub Nub, I'll say is fine. Like, it's goofy and fine.
That's acceptable.
Yeah. Again, like I said, it's from Toto. It's from the guys of Toto. So like,
yeah,
sure. I like Africa. I like here. Hold the Line. I'll allow this.
Mm-hmm. That was a noise on time. I'm pretty sure that's.
I bless the rains down in Endor. There we go. Brought it back to Star Wars.
Yeah. All right. Anything else about? I'm gonna be. I kind of didn't take when I watched.
That's entirely fair because guess what? We're coming back to these movies for the special edition video. So if there's anything we missed, we can save it for then. And again, there's a million more things I could say about these movies, but like, there's gonna be a million times more I'm gonna be watching them. So like, we'll get to them when we get to them. Like, I think for 3.5 hours we did pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
I think.
Yeah, I think our mission failed to keep this. Yeah, our mission failed to keep this one short.
Our mission failed successfully.
Oh well.
Yeah. Look. We can all agree. The number one thing we can all agree.
Go in a galaxy far, far away with no title crawl. Oh well.
Yeah. Listen, the one.
I applauded it for being different.
I clapped when I saw it.
When I saw it.
But sorry, the one thing we can all agree on with this trilogy is that it's very cool.
It's very
Yeah.
cool.
Star Wars is so cool.
Kind of cut out there. I missed what you said. What did you say, Hal? Could you say it one more time?
I said Star Wars is
Are you like doing a bit? You keep cutting out.
so cool. Oh, I keep like holding the S and so I keep going like so like I'm going long with the like that's the joke. Oh, it's not picking up.
Okay.
Discord fucking sucks. Discord can suck
I
my
hate
fucking
Discord.
dick. Jesus Christ, Discord.
Yeah.
Fucking eat a dick. I'm
Don't
trying
get
to
cocky,
I'm trying to
Discord.
do something very funny for my good friend Swine.
Very cool.
And yeah, Discord not very cool, okay?
Nope, not very cool.
Not very cool Discord.
What a shame.
Yeah. All right. Well, Swine, I'm going to call it quits on this one. But before we go, cuz
Sounds good.
obviously the next time you think, "Oh, what's next? The prequels, right?" Wrong. We're going to do the prequels in a couple weeks. I want to do some little
Wrong.
things in between that. So it's probably going to be a while before you're back on again. Why don't you take this opportunity to shout out some stuff of yours?
Because I haven't. It's been like a month, I guess, since I last shouted out.
Yeah, you've done so
yeah.
much, like
I've done
this
so
episode.
much. Yeah. Just check out the new Too Many Movies episode on Star Wars.
I think I will.
How's that for a plug? And yeah, I usually go Letterboxd, Twitter, Twitler. I mean,
Twiddler.
that's the check me out on Twitler.
Say Sig Heil to me.
Yeah.
Maybe don't.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't get this episode demonetized. And yeah, as usual, it's coming out eventually this year. Yeah, it's
It'll be out when it's out.
Summer. We're working on movies actually. I got some time this summer. I'm gonna be working on hopefully some more videos. I'm gonna be building up a decent like backlog of videos, hopefully, to then release like in succession like next year, so I can like kind of
Nice.
hopefully like build a consistency that could maybe like pick up if I choose to like
Look at that.
get back into YouTube full time.
So you'll be while you're Star Wars summering, you'll also be movie summering.
I'll be movie summering. Yeah, I'll also be back into like making some original films. I'm working on some written project. Well, it's going to be a very busy Star Wars summer. I'll tell you that.
Oh, dude,
I know
keep
an eye on my socials, and I'll be hopefully posting some stuff that I made.
Hell yeah, dude. All right.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well,
I'll see you in hell yeah.
I'll see you in hell yeah. All right. Cue the yub nubs. The yub.
Woohoo.
That's how you end this episode is with the yub nubs.
Yub nub.
All right. Bye bye everybody.
Okay. Bye bye. 49 times we fought that beast, your old man and me. He had a chicken head with duck feet, with a woman's face too. Ah, that's rad. Oh, it was waiting in the bushes for us. It ripped off your dad's face. He was screaming something awful. In fact, it was this huge mess. We had to change the boards. The floors? You see, his blood had drained into the boards, and I had to change them. But we all got a chicken duck woman thing waiting for us. Every day I worry all day about what's waiting in the bushes of love. Something's waiting in the bushes for us. Something's waiting in the bushes of love. Every day I worry all day about what's waiting in the bushes of love. Something's waiting in the bushes for us. Something's waiting in the bushes of love.